What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, this is the Three Ninjas Podcast. It's anime analysis by African Americans, comic book commentary by coloreds, movie reviews for me and you, your mama and your cousin too. As usual, I go by the name of Domino, aka Full Metal Smacker Bitch, aka Womb Raider.
Will you let me come up there and put my beef in your taco?
AKA the Bulbasaur Ambassador, AKA Star You Use Pedal Dance, AKA Clark Kente Claw, the Dreddy Kruger, Optimus Rhyme, Ghost in a Half Shell, Oscar the Gooch, Space Ghostface Killer, Inspector Deku, G.I. Jimbo.
G.I. Jimbo, he's gonna destroy everybody for you and you and you and you.
Akuma Matata, Mansa Mufasa, Tony's little friend, Frank Castlevania, Ninja Scroll and Chill, and R2D2 Chains. And as always, I am joined by
Ash Jones, aka the Full Metal Alcoholic.
I gotta have a beer!
Aka Ivan Uzi, aka Bernie Big Back,
What the fuck was that?
aka Tenchi Negro, aka Afro Samurai. Black Blastoise had to pump you. Splash. Mace Wind Durag.
You know what I got underneath this durag?
What you got on the do-rag?
Another durag.
The North End Naruto, G Gundam Unit, Ash Killer Cam Ketchup, Debbie Cake Destroyer, Hash Broccoli, Snack White.
and also in the motherfucking dojo.
I go by the name of Bobby, aka Darth Hater, aka the Man of Skill, aka the Juggerthon,
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch!
aka Professor Sex, Mag Negro, Bizarre Rondo, Super Saiyan Rohan, Piccolo Escobar, Bruce Maine, Samurai Black, Michael, Get the Strap Son, Red Jacket, make one more move, I pull your goddamn head off. Campaign Bobby, Bobby McFly.
Gotta get off the internet.
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
Nicholas Gage, Pastor Troy.
I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am the smallest, weakest thing in the whole place, and I am also
And Darkwing Cut.
my ninjas. I don't know, man.
Oh, you ain't see that shit?
Nah, I saw it.
That shit see it?
Like, I
You
don't
ain't see it? Damn, man.
I do not remember
All
that
right.
on the Thriller album. Like, word? My ninjas.
Shit, man.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
What's going on, man? What's going on with you, Hesh? How's your weekend?
Good. Chilled. Didn't do shit.
I like that.
Didn't actually get drunk.
I like that. Yo, Future Domino. Round of applause.
Why?
Mad sound effects.
Yeah. I just slept.
For this nigga. Yo, I appreciate you. Yo. He's sleeping. Keeping the money in your pocket. Your liver say, yeah, I feel like Hesh liver was like, all right, you ready for this shit? Came down here, splash. It was like, that water?
Mm-hmm.
That nutrient? That's vitamins?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. We gonna go to sleep on time?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. This ain't my body.
Like
But-
next weekend.
Nah, but Bobby, how you doing, man?
I'm all right.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Everybody had a chill weekend? Everybody?
Yeah, it was
You
good.
know what I was watching?
Relaxing? Oh, shit.
No, I was. Everything I say ain't bad.
But we don't know. That's the problem.
I don't.
Nah, I was watching Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom,
Yeah.
and
It's bad?
nah, like it's alright,
It's alright.
but it don't have the magic as the originals have. And I was looking at it, I was like, yo, why does the OG Jurassic Park still look better than this shit?
Oh, because it's practical.
Yeah, because
They
niggas
use
took their time.
animatronics.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And that's when I think it's all CGI stuff.
yeah, the CGI is like
mostly.
throwing me off. I was watching the original. I watched the Fallen Kingdom. Then I was like, this shit don't look real, man. Then I watched the original. I was like, yo, they need to go back to animatronics.
Yeah, for some stuff you gotta do practical. Practical is good, but you know, like do CGI for a lot of shit because I don't know.
Yeah, everything gotta have explosions and special effects, and it gotta look more crazy with the fight scenes between the dinosaurs and the humans gotta run, and you saw a bunch of bullshit. But nobody gets back to the simple shit. That's why I think we never gonna have one of those like really like black classic hood movies again, because everything gonna have like explosions and all these fucking real like what's the last black classic we had? Like
Friday.
I don't think
I know you're talking about something more like Boys of the Hood.
Yeah, but like like we ain't never gonna get like a movie like Friday again.
Oh hell no.
Nah, it's like it's over for shit like that. So anything with like just a storyline that some shit that could happen in your day, never happening again.
That's a good point. I never even thought about that.
Well,
I think about this shit all the time. Cause when I watch these old movies and I watch these new movies, I be like,
what happened?
We didn't need all this shit.
Well, I think most of the things because more of the comedians they're internet famous. And they don't really get together like they used to, like the comedians of the past. Like all these motherfuckers knew each other and grew up with each other and been around each other. Now today, everybody's like in their own lane and nobody's like really focused on putting their own shit, like getting together and doing something. They all in their individual shit.
Yeah, because you can't get on before I get on.
Yeah, like it's always
you
that.
can't get yours before I get mine, nigga. So it's like I don't know. Like Tyler Perry be doing that shit, but he be like sitting there writing his own movies. He don't want no help from nobody. It's like last few movies I seen from Tyler Perry, it seemed like he wrote that shit by himself, directed by himself, produced it by himself, starred in it. It was like, dog, you don't want no help. Yeah. Like it seemed like he wrote the shit and did the shit and shot the shit in like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm like,
it's crazy. Like it's mad shit. Martin put on mad people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put on. I didn't know that he like handpicked Will Smith to be in Bad Boys. I
didn't know that shit either.
I didn't know that
clip, but I was watching something from Bad Boys 3, like a little still shot. Them niggas was in some type of car. I know that shit gonna have dumb explosions in it too. I'm like, yo, all right, it's like, all right, 1 was good, 2 was better, 3 might be on some more like Independence Day meets Bad Boys meets fucking I don't know. It's gonna happen. Nigga. It might be. It might be. Them niggas gotta go out with a bang. Bad Boy 3 might be some shit. I don't know. But let's see. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcasts, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That's 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. So, that's Jones.
Yes, sir.
That's Jones.
Yes, sir.
What we got, man?
All right. So his first question comes from whom I do not know.
Which one was that?
What's up, my ninjas? So yo, check this out.
Oh, that's Justin Bush.
Oh, Justin Bush. Shout out to you.
Yes.
In some comic books there are alternate versions of a hero. For an example, a communist Superman, Punisher Batman, or even a Spider Cop. So my question is, what version of any hero or villain would you like to see?
What version?
Alternate version?
Yeah. When I was thinking about this, first thing that popped into my head was I would like to see Hal Jordan a part of like another Lantern Corps, maybe like the Red Corps or something like that, or like what's the one that what's my man Sinestro, the Yellow Corps?
Yeah.
I might want to see him a part of that to see how that go.
Well, there's like a storyline where he becomes like Parallax, like the favorite thing.
Oh, Hal Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Let's see. I would like a storyline where Batman actually knows who killed his parents. If he could actually be a fucking detective and know who killed his parents, that'd be cool.
I mean, Flashpoint Batman would be cool. Like that whole story with Thomas Wayne instead of Bruce being that, and then his mom being a Joker. That should be all crazy. That would be cool.
Word. I would like a storyline where the Ninja Turtles are part of the Foot Clan. That'd be dope. That happened in one of those comics. They did like a alternate shit where somebody like mind controlled them and they was part of the Foot Clan, so they was beating up everybody that they wasn't supposed to. They was beating up Casey and April and Splinter and shit like that.
Word.
Let's see.
Something just came to mind. I would want to see some shit if the Power Rangers started off evil.
If they started off evil, like no Zordon.
Nah. They're just like with Lord Zed and Rita and some shit like that. They were just fucking up the earth and shit.
They got a storyline where like Tommy goes evil.
Yeah, they do. I seen that.
That nigga started evil shit.
I mean, he did start
fucking him up.
Stayed evil.
This one, he's the White Ranger.
He's like mixed. It's like Lord Dracon
like
or some shit like that. He's like a mix. He's like the red and he's like white and green. I think he got both those powers combined, and he's just out here living his life, killing niggas.
I would like to see Magneto and Professor X switch places. See if that has any bearing on anything.
You know what I want to see? This is on some anime shit. I would like to see a storyline where Goku never fell down that canyon. He was just evil through the whole.
He was just evil through the whole shit.
Yeah, through the whole thing.
He just kill everybody.
Nigga, then it'd be one series. It'd be Dragon Ball. That's it. fucking Earth would be gone. It'd be like next time. Oh shit!
Ain't no next time.
Ain't no next time. It's over. It's over.
See, this is why I don't like Goku Black like that. Because I thought that was what Goku Black was. I thought Goku Black was Goku if he never fell out of canyon. That's what I thought he was. He just came from another timeline.
He never got that powerful though.
He would have.
Nah, not without. He only got that powerful because of everything else that happened. If he just was just evil and just killed everything, then he went back to Frieza and just lived his life.
Yeah, I don't think he was the strongest person at the time.
Done. Who was stronger than Goku at that time?
Well, if he goes Uzaro,
Roshi
Uzaro was kind of different,
Yeah.
but
Isn't Master Roshi human?
Yeah. I mean, I guess he probably technically could have beat him.
Is there any point that a human was stronger than a Saiyan?
a human, yeah.
All the time.
Ooh.
Krillin, right now, stronger than Raditz.
No, I'm talking about.
Appa.
I'm talking about. I'm talking
the
about.
beginning.
I'm talking about. Is there like a the strongest human is at that? Okay.
Well, this is this is like Dragon Ball. You talking about Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
I know.
You gotta go that far back.
Yeah, no, that's the problem.
What's that nigga that threw the pillar in the sky? And then,
General Tao?
Yeah, that nigga was strong as fuck.
No, he was not though. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
He was like so hard for the nigga to beat, and now you think about it, it's like that nigga wasn't no type of shit.
That nigga was shit.
Fucking Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I would like to see maybe if Ash was part of Team Rocket.
That's so funny.
Yo, because it was like, who the fuck gonna stop Team Rocket? Like, yo, I want to steal all. Like, if Pikachu was like actually like stealing niggas' Pokemon, like, yo, battle them niggas. If I battle you, I get the pink slip to that Pokeball, nigga. give me all that shit. Giovanni like, yes, excellent. Let's see, what else can I think of?
So many things.
I don't know.
Do I want to see some Star Wars shit?
mean-
I want to see if.
You want to see Star Wars where Luke actually uses lightsaber?
Don't get me bad again, bro. Nah, like seeing the Solo movie. They said that Han Solo was a part of the Empire at one point. I would like to see him working with the Empire. I think Han Solo is like my favorite Star Wars.
So wasn't he part of Empire when he was like?
Yeah, he was. I'm talking about if he would have
the
stayed.
army? Oh,
yeah, if he
yeah.
would have stayed.
Oh, like
and
instead
just-
of him
Yeah.
defecting or whatnot.
I want to see that shit.
What else?
Mace Windu bad.
It's Windu.
I want to see a Mace Windu movie. I don't know if they're gonna do that shit in that.
They ain't never gonna do that shit.
Nigga getting too old.
Yeah.
Oh no, not with Samuel Jackson.
Like-
That's gotta be somebody else.
Got to be a young Sam Jack.
Yeah. Then at the end, you just slices the motherfucker. And just get
Who
out.
the fuck is this in my suit? Give me my motherfucking saber. I want to see like a bad guy actually like win and then that be it. like Galactus just like wins. Like fucking Dr. Doom just wins. And it's like, okay, so what's next?
Oh, Dr. Doom gotta win.
Yeah.
At least
Like-
one.
Like I remember I heard this song mad long ago. It was like, yo, you gotta let the bad guy win every once in a while. I just want to see what the fuck happens. Like, all right, Magneto just says fuck it and just like, you know what? Everybody gotta go. It's just like, all right, so what next? What happens now, Magneto? Everybody dead. You got like 5 mutants left. What you gonna do, man?
But we about to find out what happens when Thanos come back.
But they don't
He won technically.
technically, but I don't think he's gonna. Is retreating losing, or is that
He
just
didn't
like a
retreat.
smart tactical? Like I had y'all, but like I'm gonna be back.
He didn't retreat. He did what he
No, I'm
did
talking
what he
about-
set out to accomplish.
I'm
and he was
talking about
like,
an end game. End game might be some like I don't think they're gonna kill Thanos. He might just get
Oh.
away. Like is that really like? I mean, I want to see what. Yo, they gotta catch up with Thanos right now. I want to see what the fuck he's been doing.
farming.
If that nigga's really been farming, just chilling, like this is your ultimate goal by yourself.
Yeah,
Yep.
eating some carrots and shit and fucking planting lettuce.
Intergalactic being, what's your ultimate goal? Vegan.
Got some rhubarbs growing.
Carbs, some beets,
Word.
killer
All right.
tofu, and all that shit.
Killer.
Thank you, Justin, for the question.
E-I-E. All right.
So what's the next question we got?
All right. So this one comes from
I think it's-
Kalua Kwame.
I think it was Kalua Kwame.
Kalua. I was trying to figure. All right, yeah, I guess it's listen. That's what we calling you.
KK.
KK. So this is his question or her. I don't know. This is the person's question.
It's a dude.
Okay, this is his question. Because we don't have no female listeners except for Jess.
Now we got like 3
Oh, we got 3 now?
that I know of.
Oh, Jess, you got competition, dog.
Nah, chill.
Nah, she like the main man.
I know.
Thought you were talking about black unification. We all gotta come together.
We do got to come together.
Black people, black
Yeah,
women's.
Yeah.
Women.
Shout out to y'all queens.
Got the queens.
Yeah. So I got this friend who was white that I have known for a while. He's cool and shit. However, as we got older, his political views are crazy. Like, this nigga loved Trump on some wild shit. And he been posting and sharing some racist jokes and shit. Now, he keep it at a dull minimum in person, so that's cool, but he just be wilding. So my question is, do any of you have a friend that you're cool with, like, but he an over-the-top Trump fan or a racist, and how do you handle it?
No.
Nah, I ain't got no friends.
Nah, I ain't got no friends like that.
Openly racist. Let me actually.
You got a story?
I don't got a story. Actually, no, I was thinking about that. I do got this one nigga that I'm friends with that I be like just questioning that nigga life because he like. I don't know if he racist. I just think he's just sad in life. He's one of these like internet niggas. He always mad. Every time I see that nigga posting something, he's always complaining about some shit. Always talking some shit, and he'd be borderline like on that line of like, yeah, you like almost at that racist line.
Yeah, you like
not quite racist.
Like if you'd have worded it like a little different,
yeah, you might be a little racist, like,
full blown racist.
Yeah, because every like progressive and like whatever person like people be talking about like. He always got some negative shit to say about them and all this wild and shit. But I think he just don't like politicians, period. So he kind of like talks shit about other fucking politicians too. So I'm like, all right, but
yeah,
I just think he had that line. But I don't really fuck with him like that. So I don't sweat it too much. But I'd be like, nigga, why you so angry though? Like, relax. Like every time I like open up my Facebook and if I scroll through and he posts something, he complaining about something. He don't like women. He don't like fucking. He like he one of them niggas. Like he was complaining about Captain Marvel and shit. Didn't even see the movie yet, but he's one of them niggas bitching about Captain Marvel and shit. Didn't even watch the movie and no, this ain't it. It's like he's just one of them niggas. He just want to complain about some shit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and he has friends on Facebook. I'm kind of surprised, but
yeah.
Do I have a friend?
I just ignore that nigga. So.
That's wild racist. I don't have a friend that's racist. Well, matter of fact, I'm lying. I kind of got like some. All right, so put it like this, right? So I'm cool with a couple of white people, but I remember when Barack Obama was in office, they used to make certain comments.
Look at his ears.
And not even no funny shit, but it was like kind of like downplaying like the role he played as president, and coming from a white person, it didn't sit well with me, so it kind of came off racist, but I don't think they had any ill intent in saying it. It was like them just giving their opinion on it, but it came off as a little bit like, you know, do you really hate him because he's not doing a good job in your opinion, or you hate him because he's just black and you just don't know what to say because you fuck black dudes and you got, you know, black friends and shit. I don't know, but how do you handle a racist friend?
Snuff
that you've known a while? That's tough, B.
I mean, it depends on how well you're friends with them, I think. Like, if it's like your best friend in the world, then maybe you might have to have a conversation. If it's just some nigga that you kind of fuck with, sometimes you gotta cut niggas out your life a little bit. If
it's some nigga that you grew up with, you just cool with, that ain't like your day one, like your boy, like, you know, if you get in a fight, you gotta help him type shit. Yeah. You gotta cut him off. Like, it's no room for racists, and like, especially if that's what you believe in. If you feel like that, you know, when he's around you, he keeps it to a dull minimum, but when he gets out of your presence, he's just this overbearing Trump supporter, build the wall. Fucking Haitians, you know, they got a shithole country and all this other shit. Like, if you really like think that being with, if you think your friendship is that strong that you can look past that shit, you know, by all means, you know, do what you gotta do. But that shit wouldn't be in my circle. I'll tell you that.
And sometimes you gotta check niggas too. Like, not, and maybe check nigga ain't the right word, but like, just, you know, it's like, yo, what's up?
Like have a talk. Like, yo, what up?
Yeah, what up?
Yo, you good? Yo, like,
I'm black, right?
Yeah, like,
so you know what you're saying.
Like,
it seems a little
like, are we cool?
Yeah. Do you hate me?
Yeah, do you hate me on the low?
You can get these hands, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, why are you handling racist friends though?
Why?
Yeah, why would you? That's not even a question.
Why would you hit? I mean,
well, because he's not 100% sure.
He said he didn't grow. He didn't grow up in his face racist, so it was like we've been cool for mad long. Then all of a sudden, you just got these beliefs that you just vehemently want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, because just liking Trump doesn't necessarily automatically make you a racist. It makes you questionable in my eyes, but it doesn't necessarily make you a racist. Just because you can't.
Now he said
everybody together.
Now he said that he be posting and sharing racist ass jokes. So it's like,
that's that stuff. So maybe you need to like, yo, what's up?
You might be that one black friend that he tell everybody
I got
he got.
Black friends, I'm not racist.
Like, yeah, like, I'm not racist. I know Kwame.
I'm not Kwame.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know, man. That, like I said, he wouldn't be my friend. He wouldn't be in my circle. That's not somebody I would associate with. I would talk to him and see like, yo, what's up? And, you know, if y'all have a talk and you see where his views really lie, then you gotta
Be like, deuce. Nigga.
Cut that shit off, man.
Yeah, I gotta get an understanding.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, see where he at, and if you feel like he's just actually racist and he's just or too far over that line, then sometimes you gotta be like, sometimes you just gotta cut niggas out your life that is fucking not doing the right shit.
Have you ever put somebody on the spot?
All the time.
Just asking them like anybody from different race, like, yo, what's the deal, man?
I mean, it depends on what the situation is. I've been fortunate. I don't think I've ever had to like do that. Even somebody like, yo, you racist, dog? Or whatever.
not
I mean,
that.
not just that, but just in general.
You
like,
just ask them the hard questions.
Yeah.
I just like hearing them stutter. This is funny.
Because sometimes I think
what are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
Because sometimes I think people just do shit and they're not really aware sometimes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, white people aren't really like very cognizant. I don't think they've had the privilege of like having to be cognizant of what they do and what they say because they keep themselves so close knit so much. So when they get around some other people of color or just like another person from like another background, they don't know. They think like how they act over here is how you can act over here, and that's never the case.
Like you don't know your behavior is wrong until somebody points it out.
Until somebody points it out, where it's like you can't be saying these words, you can't be saying this, that, and the third. When it's like, yo, I'm kind of offended.
Yeah,
like you know, and then you can't tell somebody what to be offended by. Like you didn't mean it like that, but I'm telling you, I'm offended.
Yeah,
it was like the word tranny. Like you can't say that shit. Like apparently that offends people.
Yeah,
and like I don't mean nothing by it. It's just like how you've been saying. It's a shorter word for transgender. Like it's like I don't.
Granny.
You know what
like grandma, grandmother, granny.
Yeah, but you know what made me stop saying that? Like for real, it was actually a joke that Michael Shea said. Like he was on the thing. He was like, yeah,
Blackie.
he was saying,
if I call you Blackie,
yeah,
you love
he's like, touche.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, you got a point.
I get
but
that.
At the same time, like y'all gotta stop.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Y'all gotta stop equating y'all struggle to the black struggle. It's not the same. Like, relax.
It's not, but I'm not gonna dismiss the struggle.
I know, but it's not the same. Like,
it's nowhere near the same. Y'all wasn't enslaved. Yo, being gay just became cool like a couple years ago, where it's like everybody's just like, oh, everybody's out here now. Now it's like everybody's starting to accept it now because everybody before they was like so immature about it. It was like I think everybody at a point was immature when it came to like gay people or homosexual people, or whatever. It was just like that we're not accepting. Now it's like I don't really give a fuck, yo. Live your life.
I was always trying to understand ever since Tu Wong Fu. No, I'm dead serious. Like I was watching that shit like as a kid, and I was like, "Yo, what happened to Mario, Luigi?" And for real, I was like, "Yo, what happened to Luigi, Ghost, and fucking Nino Brown? Why are they dressing like that?"
Oh man,
I would ask my mother like, "Why they? What's going on? I don't get it."
I just saw it as a movie. Like honestly, when I used to see shit like that, I used to just see it as characters because
I just watched the movie. I didn't have no thoughts.
My grandfather, God rest his soul, right? He grew up. He's
a different time.
He's half white, half black, right? And he grew
up. What the
up.
fuck? You a mixed breed? What the fuck going on?
Yeah, I mean my whole family mixed. Nigga.
I mean, look at him, nigga.
Light as fuck, nigga. So my grandfather half white, half black, right? When it wasn't cool to be a mixed race person, he got like 8 brothers and sisters, so it was like they was getting it in.
Yeah.
So he grew up in the 30s.
Oh yeah.
And like, you know, the way they see things with like race and homosexuality is just way different. So I remember he used to watch Martin all the time, and he used to like everything he saw that was like gay, he used to call them punks.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, y'all you watching this punk boy? The sissy boy on TV? I'm like, Grandpa, it's a show.
Yeah, dog.
Like nah, he a punk.
Making chuckles.
I remember my uncle told me one time that he was gonna go to the mall and get an earring.
Yeah.
And my grandfather said, "What, boy? You turning punk on me, boy?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Dog, you gonna get an earring?"
Yeah, I remember that used to be a big deal for people.
I mean, it matters which ear, because I remember I wanted to get one in my right ear.
That used to matter.
And they was like, "Yo, that's the gay side."
Yo, that don't even matter anymore.
It don't.
That used to matter, but I mean, that's funny how that's changed. But yeah, that used to matter. Like you had to get it, you had to get it in the right side.
You had to get on the left side of your
on
your left ear. But it was like, I don't know.
Now most dudes got both.
Got both ears pierced. So what that mean now?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's a different time, man.
We evolve and we grow as a people.
Hopefully your racist friend will see the error in his ways and be like, you know what? I thought it was funny, but it just happened to be a racist joke. I don't. You got to talk to white people, man.
Or you can just snuff them.
Or you can snuff them and give them a reason to be racist.
Give them a reason to hate some black
Maybe
people.
you can do that then. So
I don't condone violence. I was just joking.
I mean, nah, don't be just going around hitting people, but you know, sometimes you gotta do it. But just not in this case, because this is your friend.
Yeah, we believe in peace here.
Hesh does. So don't move my shit again. You hear me? So let's go to reviews. So what we want to review first? Do we want to go with the movie first, or do we want to go with the shows?
Let's do the
Shows.
Yeah, this is
Black
shows.
Lightning
Get this out of the
back.
way.
Okay, so Black Lightning. So
Season finale.
Oh, it is?
Oh, it's the season
was?
finale?
Yeah, it's the season finale, I believe.
Oh,
You didn't
yeah,
watch it?
Nope.
Okay.
I didn't watch that shit.
girl, you know.
God damn it. All right, so what happened? Let me try to remember this shit.
So Gamby saved Jen life.
Yeah, and then
Fucking
he
burned
got-
his face up.
Yeah,
Cause she's out here wilding.
yeah. Then Lala come out of nowhere.
Yo, Lala, my new favorite human being in the world. Yo, he's just like, yo, I ain't come here to kill you.
Yeah.
I'm coming for Tobias.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, your partner about to die. He just walked off. I was like, he shot homie. He's like, bang, 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 just shot the fire dude. So basically, Tobias is running away with Cutter and shit because Lala's still after him and shit.
Yeah,
And then they just trying to fucking, basically they're just trying to get Tobias, and all the while fucking, I think they find them the podcast.
yeah, they did.
They get all those shits back.
They opened them.
Yeah, they opened all and saw them. Yeah, so a lot of
Why did they just let them leave?
Oh, because they were disoriented. And if she was like, if you like, it's like sleepwalkers. How they say you're not supposed to work a sleepwalker. I think it's kind of like that. If you startle them, they could probably like flip out and activate the power on you and like
Blast your whole fucking face off.
fucking melt your whole eyeball out your socket and shit.
Yeah, I was kind of confused at a part because then, Bill Duke's character, he was like the Markovians got him. I'm like, the fuck.
Because I think some kids got away. I think some they got, and then no. Well, at the end, so basically the whole episode is the podcast get out, they get back together, they take down Tobias. Tobias gets arrested. He's in ADA custody, so he's in some like underground shit. Him and Cutter break. Did he kill her? No, she just leaves, right?
Yeah, she said she's leaving, whatever. But this motherfucker hemmed her up.
Yeah, he did young girl with the one hand.
What do you mean now?
Her nigga went crazy. He started talking to the painting,
Yeah,
which was new because he wasn't doing that before, was he?
I think he was, but it wasn't as much.
Yeah, he started talking to the painting of his sister,
Fucking,
so he's being crazy.
Jen kicked the window and shit, started shocking Tobias. Shit was about to
Yeah.
kill him.
She
Then Black Lightning, don't
do
do it.
And then he came home crying like a little bitch because he's happy in his family and shit.
We don't have to watch our backs anymore.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just basically just a conclusion of all the shit. So Lala tried to fucking fight Tobias. Tobias was like, hit him with the code word. That's what shut him down. Didn't work. Hit him with another code word.
Yeah, some Latin.
Made all the tattoos that he had burned up in his body.
Yeah.
And I guess, I don't even know. He didn't
Tattoo
die.
man.
I mean, he can't die. So I'm
Yeah, he
sure he's
can't.
coming back.
Yeah,
You
he's still
know,
alive. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know what happened to him either. So the white doctor that Lynn beat the shit out of the last episode.
She beat the shit out of this episode.
Oh, that was this episode when she beat her up?
this
Well,
one
whichever
too.
episode she beat her ass, that shit was funny.
Bitch!
Yeah, she fucked her up. So some black assassin dude that was teleporting came and picked her up.
Black assassin.
Black assassin. The black assassin. He works for Markovia, so she got kidnapped.
Oh yeah, you right.
And she's back with the Markovians. So basically, after all that shit happens, it's whatever, straightforward. Bill Duke shows up. He's like, listen, I know who the fuck you are. I know what the fuck you
Yeah.
are. We got an issue. Markovia is like the number one stockpile of metahumans.
Yeah.
And now we have a stockpile of metahumans. So Markovia is going to come for us because like we're a threat to them now. So I'm enlisting Black Lightning, Thunder, and whatever the fuck Jen's going to call us, which is like, but whatever you call yourself, young lady. Because the war is coming to free land. Free
Thundercrack.
Thundercrack. So basically, they're setting up.
Mrs. Sparkle Fingers.
Mrs. Sparkle Fingers. So basically, they're just setting up for season 3. I'm guessing the Markovians gonna come. There's gonna be more metahumans gonna be fighting this shit. It's gonna be all on Markovia War, I guess. What was it? Nothing crazy.
This is on some Suicide Squad shit.
Basically, I guess they're gonna be training. Jen gotta learn how to use her powers better.
Yeah.
And then the big, super big reveal. Who was Bill Duke who showed up? No, it was Bill Duke who walked up on the pod, or was it?
I think.
Tobias' people. Anyway, Khalil's alive.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah,
he's in a pod. He's in a pod somewhere. That nigga alive.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Or there's a clone of that nigga. I don't know what it is.
It's a clone Khalil?
I don't know if it's a clone. It's a nigga in a pod that look like
It's a
Khalil.
nigga in a pod.
I don't know if he's
Nigga in
just,
a pod.
I don't know if he's alive or he a clone.
Man, that's me.
It's probably they probably took his body out to Earth and regenerated that nigga.
Yeah, so it's
so he'll be back and Jenny was like, my baby.
What was the dude that could make you tell the truth? Issa? That was his name? The kid that can make you tell you the truth?
Oh yeah.
Issa, that's his name?
I don't remember his
Something
name.
like that. I think it was Issa, something like that. So they got Issa, Wendy, and Khalil in there.
Oh.
So yeah.
We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if the show doesn't get canceled before next season.
Yeah.
So yeah, Black Lives.
Hoping.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for that shit. There's nothing crazy.
Okay, all right.
It was a good episode though.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, so Doom Patrol episode 6.
Word.
Okay,
What's up?
this is where Stanley, like, yo, this nigga's a G. Like, he stole that idea.
I was looking at that shit.
He stole the idea.
I saw that shit and I was like,
So Doom Patrol came out first?
Yeah.
I was
He
looking.
stole the idea.
Did you see it?
I watched the episode. I didn't know, but I don't know which characters came out
Okay,
first.
do you remember what part where they went to the school and
Yeah.
they was teaching? They
Yes, just like
it,
X-Men.
it was perfect. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so
Yeah, man, no, I get that part. I just didn't know if X-Men came first or Doom Patrol
I
came
don't
first.
know.
Doom Patrol came
It's-
first.
it's
Doom
up-
Patrol
it's-
came first?
Yeah.
He stole the shit. Fuck
The
it.
creator actually like called out Stanley for that shit.
Sometimes you got still
I mean,
nigga shit.
Well, so look, they got
If we
the,
being real, Stan Lee stole mad shit.
yeah, he did. But this is like blatantly like other things are too. But this,
Yeah.
they got the
Nigga in a
brotherhood.
wheelchair.
They got the Brotherhood of Evil. They got the
Mhm.
Brotherhood of Mutants.
Yeah.
So I was like, God damn.
Dog.
Nigga, sometimes you got
Hey.
still shit.
I'm
It's
like,
not about who does it first. Who
do it better.
Who do it the best?
Yeah, listen, Chris Rock said sometimes I like to steal. And sometimes you got steal shit, nigga.
So,
Yeah.
for real.
but I kind of liked it because it made me look at how X-Men would look like if it was done right. Because I kind of like how it looked.
If it was done right.
Yeah, you know what I
It's
mean.
been done right sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had
Some of
the
those
ball
movies are good.
They had
Don't
the
they?
ball rolling. Well,
Yeah.
they got 3. That's really good.
3 good
I
movies.
think I like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Let's see. First Class,
First
Days
one?
of Future Past, and Logan.
No, yeah, well, X2 was good.
Eh,
X2 was good.
it was.
And the first one was all right. Because it was the first one we wouldn't have none of those shit.
X2 was.
X2 was good. X2 was good.
It
X2 was
it
probably
kinda-
the best out of that trilogy.
Nah, it kind of ran through a lot of shit that I didn't like.
Do you say the first one was good because they got the ball roller?
I mean, yeah.
No, man. We're not
It's
giving
not
them
me.
niggas that. It was like, yo, X-Men, niggas going to go see it, so we have the green lighter too. It was like, that shit wasn't good, man.
I don't think it was as bad. I don't know. I haven't watched. I mean, honestly, I have not watched movies probably since it came out.
You don't.
But X2 was
Did
good.
age well.
Well, X2 was good.
X2's all right.
Yeah.
X2 was
It
good.
was bearable.
I don't know. X2 was good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
But Doom
so,
Patrol.
so this episode starts with homegirl.
Crazy Yang.
Nah, with homegirl with her face sliding.
Oh, Rita.
Yeah, she's
Last
it's more so her not origin story, but like more so like her timeline.
Oh, that's right.
More this episode.
You smushed that nigga with the snooze.
So
That's my
so
snooze.
this is
That's
this was after she this is after she swallowed the bug and was having like
Smelled the bug.
She got the bug.
the transformations. Not that bug.
I didn't say she had that bug.
Not
She got the bug.
Not the thing.
She got the bug.
Mm.
I didn't
So-
say, yeah, the bug that she swallowed.
Hmm.
Sometimes that's how you get it.
Damn.
Lord. Help. So, episode starts off with her in the garden. She's reminiscing on something. So she's reminiscing on her days back when she was acting. So this is after she swallowed the bug. She's in somebody's office and she's trying to get a role for something, right?
Yeah.
So
Ugh.
basically, what happens a lot at Hollywood
Oh,
is
God.
if you want to get far in Hollywood, you got to suck a little dick, right? So.
Oh, what I said wasn't wild.
So she's in the office with the dude, and they're trying to talk about some things, and she's trying to get back into some movies, and he's like
Harvey Weinstein.
yeah, this dude is really old, and he's trying to Harvey Weinstein her, and if you know anything about this woman, anytime she gets uncomfortable or thinks something negative, her body starts to like
Yeah, she
deplete.
Start get thick.
Yeah, she start
Dumb thick.
she start getting dumb thick, like fucking peanut butter, like. Frozen peanut butter thing. Like, thick. So
Like 8 C's.
So that nigga asked her like, yo, basically how much you want this role? And she like, all right, I guess fuck this old nigga. And then she started getting uncomfortable and then she started blabbing all over the place. She started blabbing all over the place and then she suffocated the dude. He didn't even have his dick in. That's the fucked up part. Like, if I'm gonna die, at least like let me put the tip in. Like,
Didn't even get that far.
then blob all over the place. But then,
Autoerotic asphyxiation. That's it. Yeah.
and then she suffocated the nigga, and then the assistant,
the assistant came in.
came out and said, "Yo,
He had a heart attack.
Poor bastard had a heart attack.
oh baby, you was never hit back
Never
then."
hit go.
Yeah.
So go.
Yeah.
So now she's just reminiscing on that, and now they're getting back to the main story plot where it's like, now Jan goes to everybody and says that Mr. Nobody told her to find the Doom Patrol, and she brings this to the crew, and the crew says like she brings this to Robot Man and Cyborg first, and they don't know who the fuck the
Doom Patrol
is. But
Yeah.
then what's homegirl name?
Jane?
No, Blob Girl.
Rita. Yeah.
So
Last
Rita
Yeah.
overhears it and say, "Oh, I've heard of Doom Patrol before," and then it finds out that she had a not an affair, but a relationship with one of the Doom Patrol members back in the day.
Mento.
So they go in a room, they go through all these old newspaper clippings, and they actually find out who the Doom Patrol is. They go to the school, and what happens is, like, when they first get to the school, it's a bunch of professors. It's two professors that are in the yard teaching students, right?
Yeah.
I think that was Lodestone and Celsius.
Yeah. So at the end, we find out it's all a big illusion by Mento, right? So it goes on, like, you know, they're going, like, these are things. Is Mento controlling this shit, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mento's controlling this shit, but do the other two women?
No, I think they so far gone they don't really realize that.
One of them have Lodestone. I think she has the power of magnetism, which is ironic. You know? The Celsius, I think she has the power of
fire
and ice.
Yeah.
And Tempest, I don't know what his powers is.
I don't know. He doesn't.
That's the black dude.
Yeah, the black dude.
He don't really show him.
I don't like to use my powers.
Yeah.
I'm an intellectual black man that's well read, and I'm just the dean here. You know?
The dean of nothing.
So
right.
So what else happened in this episode?
Come to find out, why did Mento start spazzing out? I guess because, like, him and Rita was getting together or whatever. Yeah. Then come to find out, what did Rita do? Have somebody slit their throat or some shit?
They did not explain that, I don't think, quite. She did something.
He read her mind and figured that out.
Yeah, he did. She did something, and I think it made some girl kill herself.
Yeah.
But they did not, I don't think, explain that.
Yeah.
I just think because they were in there, so it disrupted him a little bit. I guess her being there. I think because they were talking. Yeah. I think she said something to him that, like, flipped him off.
Yeah. Triggered something that
took him to the dark space. So he started like showing these niggas they like worst nightmare type of shit. So like one of the image that he showed her was fucking the chick slitting her wrist and bleeding to death and shit. So she was fucking with her, and then Crazy Jane was like seeing a flood of puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
And like some dude's hand. I'm guessing she got child touched or something. Something close to that. Crazy Jane?
Probably.
I think that's why she has multiple personalities. Like, something happened to her when she was a kid.
I hope it's not that traumatic.
I don't know, because like it was a lot of puzzle pieces. Something happened to her when she was a kid.
Yeah, the puzzle pieces fell out.
And they showed a dude's hand coming out of the puzzle piece.
I didn't even think about that.
He was saying some shit. So I don't know if it's going to be that dark, but I think that's what happened. That's why she split.
My mind didn't even go there.
Yeah, I saw it because it was like...
That's kind of obvious.
Yeah. Because even when in the previous episode when they were in the Niflheim or whatever, she turned into a kid. Something happened to her when she was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be that dark. That's why I was
we're gonna leave it. You gonna shelf that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Negative Man, he always seems his entity always seems to save the day. like that shit just came out of him. He took the helmet off. Like,
all right, enough of this shit, man.
Somebody got shit.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do something.
Enough, goddammit.
Yeah, somebody got to do something. This motherfucker.
Yeah. So I guess at the end, Tempest, he was just giving them their meds or whatever, and they was playing that song that I like. It's Such a Perfect Day. Just keeps me hanging on. I like that song. Yeah,
and there's something going on with Negative Man too, because the dude he saw was some dude with like
some needles
on his fingertips. So and then when he went back home, he pulled out this patch or something. So I think maybe he was part of a team, or he's maybe being experimented on or some shit, and maybe that's gonna come up. Yeah. But basically, they went there. They didn't really find out a whole lot, except that this was a team that the chief had set up and back in the 50s or whatever it was, and they fought Mr. Nobody. But Mr. Nobody, I think he did like the same thing that he did to like Cyborg and Rita and Negative Man back at the house when he was like showing them the worst fears. But instead of breaking, that they didn't break, but the original Doom Patrol broke, so they're all like broken and like mentally like all out of it. And at the end of the episode, Tempest was like, he thinks that Mr. Nobody sent them there as a like warning, like this is what I'm gonna do to you if you keep trying to find the chief. Yeah, like a distraction because she couldn't figure out why he would send her there. So I don't know if Tempest is gonna show back up later on in the season. Who knows? But I think that's what it did. And the other thing going on was after Cyborg's arm blew up, his dad came to repair his arm and shit. Yeah, and so his dad did that, and I guess he has some type of
fail-safe or some shit.
I don't know. We don't know what it is. It's like a memory card or whatever that he puts in the computer that has some type of information on it. At the end of the episode, Cyborg steals it out of his pocket. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna try to. I guess next episode we'll figure out what the fuck is on that. But that was really basically the episode.
So basically, his father took the privacy mode. He put it on.
Yeah.
Now his father can't watch over him no more.
Yeah, well, because after talking to Robot Man was like, yo, stop being a dick to your son.
Right.
He's like, you're right. So then the episode ends with them seeming in a better place, but this nigga Cyborg was like, I don't trust you, nigga. I'm taking this shit.
Robot Man, he was looking up his daughter, and I guess, like, her father is his friend or something?
I think that's a dude that was fucking his wife in the in the first episode. But I guess obviously after they both died, he probably took her in and raised her. So she's like, I don't know if she thinks that's her dad or he just raised her like his kid. Yeah. We'll find out, I guess, if he ever talks to his daughter and shit. Because she thinks both of them are dead, so he probably just raised her. I don't know if she's like, oh, that's my actual dad, or if she's like, this is my dad's friend, he takes care of me, so I call him dad. But we'll find it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was basically that.
Another thing that was fucked up, Cyborg's dad, right? Robot Man was asking him, he was like, the chief, like he's set in his ways. That's why he looked like that. Yeah. He was like, "What would you have done?" I was like, "You would have been way better.
Way better.
Probably would have had some feeling.
You'd have been fucking platinum. At least gold, my nigga.
Yeah, all gold, everything. Nigga.
All gold, something, nigga.
Whole sex
nigga.
Gave him a whole fucking bronze ass body.
For now, he can always give him a whole new body. He's a robot. He can fucking upgrade him.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see now. Review on the movie Us.
I'm just stupid, I guess. I don't know.
What happened?
I watched this movie, but I have to be honest with you.
You ain't get it?
No.
Yo.
I watched this whole fucking movie. And I'm like,
what happened? Yeah, you ain't get it either?
Fuck this movie.
Yeah, like.
You didn't get it?
Here's why, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Explain.
Like, through this whole movie.
Also spoilers.
I'm trying to, yeah.
Obviously.
Wee. So. I'm watching a movie with the intent of trying to catch everything that's in this movie. I'm not watching it for my enjoyment at this point where it's like I got to know Bible scriptures and I got to know.
That wasn't that important.
I meant to look up.
That wasn't that important.
Because I don't know what that was. And I want you sure?
No, it was just basically the Bible scripture was God will set upon you the evil and he will not basically take it back. Like it's not that important.
So
you sure it's not that important?
Nah, they're trying to make it seem like they put it in there. It has a meaning, but it's not something that you should focus on the whole movie. They put it in there.
Why was it in there like 2 or 3 times?
No, it was in there like
twice. It was in there like 5 times.
It was in there twice.
3
times.
It was in there.
It was in there mad times. So it was like when she was at the carnival,
as a little kid,
when he was getting in the ambulance,
dude,
and the fucking clock in the room
was 11,
it was like
11.
11:11. I was like, what the fuck is this 11:11 shit mean? I don't know the Bible, nigga.
You don't know?
Jezua, Josiah,
Jeremiah
11:11.
So
basically, God will set upon you the evil, and you will ask for sanctuary or whatever, but he won't take it back because he set up there for a reason. It's meaningful, but it's not. Don't focus on that.
I was trying not to, but
but they keep showing it.
And then the beginning didn't make sense until the end. So
I kind of like how they did that though.
I would like it to make sense maybe midway through, couple minutes through, where it's like they gave you this little tidbit of, there are a bunch of unused underground railroad or passages or whatever. There's thousands of miles of just
a lot of them have no purpose, and
a lot of them have no purpose. So now we get to the end and realize like, oh, this is where they keeping all these clone people. And then they said some shit in the movie that they didn't fucking explain where it was like, they found a way to copy the body but not the soul. Who the fuck is they?
That's not the right quote.
Yeah, that was It
says, therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape.
Yep.
And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken
That's what I said.
unto them.
That's what I said. He will set evil, and you will ask to deliver us from it, but he won't because he set it upon you for a reason. That I'm not reading it verbatim. I'm reading it from.
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck they had to do with the movie.
Yeah.
Well, see, this is one of my fears with Jordan Peele's movies going forward. I feel like you never go full retard. Like, no, seriously, because like I was looking at this, I was like, yo, like if you really think about it, it's really like what you said. None of this makes sense until the end, but it does if you listen to the movie. There's a reason why Lupita's character Red, she's the only one that can speak English.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense at the end. Yes.
After the end,
yeah. That was the point.
But I saw that coming.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
I just didn't know how it was gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that just
also like I don't get like where the fuck they came from, dog.
Where did they come from?
That was
so every human has a copy that's just living underworld, and it just needed one motherfucker to rise up and say, "Hey, we ain't gonna take this shit no more.
And now everybody's dead now, the whole world?
Yeah, like
or whole America. And
like
then,
they just going around killing their copies and shit.
And then she was like, "Who are you? We're Americans." Like, okay, I get that, but like, what does that mean? Like,
You didn't get that part?
I get it in a sense where it's like we're the same as you type of thing.
but like,
maybe I'm weird.
Like I get it, but then
explain it to me because
maybe
I don't
I'm
get this shit.
Maybe I'm weird. All right.
It wasn't a bad movie. It was like
it's just too much context. You guys,
it just
pay
threw me for a loop.
What's up with the rabbits?
The rabbits? Oh, follow the red rabbit. Alice in Wonderland. Follow the white rabbit. I said it in the tweet. I said every time the white rabbit come up, pay attention.
But
every time it comes, you remember when Lupita killed herself? You remember when she killed herself and she let out that roar and shit, and she started hugging her son? You see the white rabbit coming across? It tells you to pay attention. Now this is what it is.
Okay,
right?
so for you that makes sense,
huh? Yeah.
But to the rest of the world, do they get that?
No, they don't.
So what conversation did you and Jordan have that you get that?
Did you help him write? Was this in your dream journal? Did you help him write this shit?
I'm already out.
Bobby.
I'm already out there like that. So when I was watching this movie, I kind of understand what it was going through. But at the same time, I can look at it from both sides.
Right.
Like looking at it on some allegory shit, I kind of got it. But I knew people was gonna like this movie. I was like, ugh.
Now, I hate
the movie.
I know.
There's a big divide with like it's like the same as Bird Box, where it's like some people think this shit is trash, some people think this shit is good and genius. I'm in the middle.
Yeah, me too.
Where it was like it was parts where I was bored, but it was parts where I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. That's that you know, it's kind of picking up. But then it was like, you know, the funny parts were funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
and what happened?
That was one of my big problems.
What, the comedy?
Winston Duke got to relax with the jokes on that movie. Like that shit was throwing me off. I was like, okay,
why you blaming it on him?
But I'm just saying, like the comedy relief. I see how he was supposed to be like the rail of the movie in the last one, in the Get Out, like the comedy relief. But it's like, yo, come on, man, ain't no time for jokes.
He's just an overly joyous father that wanted to take his kids on vacation.
Yeah,
telling dad jokes.
Yeah, but all the time, I'm like, yo, like it's not a time for this. I get it, but you just throwing jokes out of nowhere. It's just like, yo, like relax.
Yeah, you gotta put levity in the situation.
Exactly, you had to find some type of fucking humor in this shit. It was like, yo, these direct copies of us.
Well, the movie kind of threw me for a loop, but it didn't. Like when she sat them all down. And they said, she was like, who are you? And she was like, we're Americans. I was like, okay, that means something. So I'm going to pay.
What does that mean?
So, huh?
What does that mean?
What does that mean to you?
It's hard to explain. Let me try to explain this shit.
I guess they didn't feel like people. Well, I guess like the underground.
All right, you see how culture, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
America has a very dark past of erasing people, cultures, and shit. So when it comes to the Native Americans and, you know, cultural appropriation and shit like that, it kind of gets to, huh?
My stomach wobbling. Nah, I'm good.
Like, you know how jazz was originally a black art form?
Yeah.
Jazz?
Yeah.
It still is.
Well, more white people do it. You know how rock. You know how rock was.
Yeah, rock is a better example because
I don't know too many. Yeah, I don't know much about jazz. I can't say that. But rock is
rock, right?
Yeah.
So now, what is it? Is basically considered a white form, right?
Jazz?
No,
rock. Yeah, rock. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what the movie is trying to explain with the tethered, is America has a problem where. This shit is so fucking hard to explain, man. How do I put this shit in words? America has a problem, like Native Americans, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how, damn it, man, this shit is hard to explain. Like, it's in my head, but it's so hard. Like, damn. How can I get this? All right, the tether, right?
Yes.
Basically, they came up, but they needed somebody who was different. The person who was different was Lupita's character, Red.
Yeah.
So, what happened when they switched her, Lupita's character Riz above to have a normal life, and the original was on the ground.
Right.
So the other tether knew that she was different.
Yeah.
So they basically followed her because they knew that she would lead them out because they were forgotten.
Okay.
And that goes to like America in general, where like America's done some bad shit and they still do shit, but one of the things that America has a problem with erasing people's culture and shit like that and claiming it as their own. As like how I said with the rock and roll and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like now it's a white art form, but black people originated with. And it's like it's other shit. It's like
basically you saying that
I still don't get the sentence though.
What?
I get what you're saying. I don't get how it correlates to what she said.
Well, who?
Her about saying we're American. Like, I don't get, like, what is...
We're Americans? Because black people are Americans, but we're often forgotten. Like, we help build America, but we're still treated as, like, second class sometimes. So
Is she saying that they're the forgotten people?
Yeah.
But no one knew about them.
Yeah, no, they're forgotten.
But how can you forget something you never
knew about?
Okay, you're paying attention way too hard.
It don't. You with me, right? So, I'm trying to figure. Okay,
so where do they come from?
Where do they come from?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing that they fucked up on. That was my problem.
Yeah,
I got where he was going with it, but if you'd have had a person that made these motherfuckers,
so
it would have made more sense.
I get. All right. So when they first broke in the house, right, and Lupita gave that long ass speech talking about everyone has a shadow and this, that, and the third, I was like, all right, something's clicking, but it's just the fact that the beginning, or there's thousands of miles of unused whatever, right, and now there's people underneath the ground, where it originates underneath a beach, and there's rabbits that they have to eat in order to survive, and all they do is copy the people that are on the top of the world. Yeah. So basically, they're like mole people.
They're like your shadow.
They're like your shadow.
So they're sort of
doppelganger, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But
they just mimic your movements that you're making up top underground.
But where do they come from?
Where the fuck do they come from?
Who's the first?
Where do they get all those rabbits?
That's something.
Because if they can get the rabbits, why couldn't they get other food?
That's something that I have. that's something I had a problem with, but I excluded it. I was like, okay, they didn't tie that in. I'm gonna let it slide. Because I don't think that...
You can't let shit slide.
Yeah, I know that. But, oh, you telling me that now?
I'm just saying, we can't... Yo, it was a good movie, but... Okay, so while I was watching it, I was into it. But in retrospect, I just have a lot of questions.
And then they killed everybody just to hold hands?
Well, so they could be seen.
Across America?
So they could be seen.
But did they kill everybody?
No.
Because every doppelganger went after their family.
Yeah, they killed every person that was them.
So they killed all Americans?
Yeah.
So...
Well, basically everybody around the world, so they can form that.
So did they kill everybody around the world, or just America? Because the thing they're showing hands across America, not hands across the world.
Yeah,
so they go all across America.
It's hands across America.
That's the other thing. Did that happen only in America, or did it happen everywhere?
I think it happened. I'm gonna say America.
So then why did they kill everybody?
So they can be seen. It's a lot of fucking allegory shit and symbolism, so they can be seen. It's kind of like
everybody's dead. No one can see nothing.
Yes, they can, because when you see. What happened at the end when they were showing that big line? You see helicopters.
Right? That's what I'm asking. Did they kill everybody? But
not everybody. I think just everybody in America.
Okay.
Like yo, that dumb shit made me ask it. Did you see it?
I think it was just in America.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out because I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying if all the doppelgangers killed their doppelganger, they're all dead.
It's gonna be a war of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yo, but
I never trusted nobody in Birkenstocks ever again.
Yo,
anybody with them fucking sandals on, I see, I'm not fucking trusting them.
How'd you like the movie as a whole?
I enjoyed the movie.
Not thinking so hard about it. How'd you like the movie as a whole?
I thought it was fine. It was a fine movie, but I'm just
entertainment value,
yeah,
and messaging and.
Yeah, like I watched it and I liked it. And I was like, all right, this is cool. This is obviously not necessarily what I was expecting. And then I think because then I watched the whole movie trying to pay attention to every fucking thing to see like the connections for every fucking thing, and then I was like, yo, I don't even see nothing. Yeah, I don't see this don't make sense. Like except for Lupita stuff, which I kind of figured out.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Like midway after a while, because she's talked.
Yeah,
and then once the other ones was doing shit, but none of them ever fucking talked. I was like,
ever had like form
that's
language.
Gotta be her. Like that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like I kind of saw that coming like way early, which is fine. Which is fine. And that's not even complaining about the movie. It is what it is. It's just like, yo, you could have just came back and killed that bitch and took your life and took your life back. I don't know. Like.
I'm just trying to figure out where everyone came.
And then, like, why when she gave birth, why was her son on fire? Like, wait, why was the kids fucked up?
Where her son?
Yeah, Pluto.
Her son was on fire because
why the fuck is Pluto on fire?
Because you remember on top when the kid kept trying to do the ladder trick.
Yes.
So in the ground, the little kid was playing with the matches.
Okay.
He burned himself.
But he.
the kid on top couldn't because the lighter fucking didn't work.
I could have swore she said like he was
He's
like
born in the
like,
fire
like,
or something like
yeah,
that.
like as a baby he was like born in the fire. He was born in it.
Born in it. Right. Oh, Captain.
So and
Times
then she mad because she met her soulmate in the dark and shit. Like I didn't want to meet Abraham. And shit.
Yeah, he's just a nigga that fucked me, and now we have kids.
Yeah, now we have this angry
I don't love
daughter
him,
and,
but you love him.
This burned dog kid.
Yeah.
So it's like I
don't know.
Dog, I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, maybe I gotta watch it again. And I'm like,
I gotta
oh,
see like think pieces on it because whatever the think piece might say,
I'm going with
might have said some shit that I missed.
Yeah, first think piece I'm reading, I'm like, you know what? I agree with you. Whatever. That's what this movie was about.
But
it's a fine movie.
Yeah, it was an okay movie. If you like, I don't like to learn when I'm not in school. So this shit kind of bothered me. I was like, all right, so Jordan Peele got some type of messaging in this, but it was like, it was too much shit and then shit was missing where it didn't connect all the dots. A lot of puzzle pieces was missing for me.
Yeah.
It was just the whole subway shit.
Yeah, I think
that was what
that was just thrown in the beginning and it was like,
yeah,
okay.
I think I got too wrapped in that after a certain point to like
you were paying attention too much.
Because it says that, and then it went to her watching TV, and then we're going to the carnival, and then she wanders off, and then now my daughter don't talk. I need to know why she don't talk, and now she's an adult with kids.
Yeah.
It's like...
And then she having post-traumatic stress because she's like, she's going to come from me.
Yeah, because she forgot. She forgot where she came from.
She forgot. She
was so in tune to the world on top that she forgot what she originally was.
Yeah. No, she said that shit she's reminded of that shit all the time. She said that she said that she feels like something's missing from her like all the time or some shit like that.
Yeah. She didn't figure it out until she killed that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's why she shouted out that growl and some shit like that.
Well, and that's also how I kind of knew that she was the doppelganger version, because when she was a whole bunch of times when she was fighting, she was hitting that kind of the growl talk instead of like just regular. It was like a little.
But that shit was kind of ill though.
A little extra.
Yo,
the Rev was like,
niggas don't give Lupita her things. On this, when the next award season come around, if y'all don't give Lupita her fucking things,
she wasn't doing work.
We gonna have a problem.
Yeah, because Rev was like,
her eyes was watery that whole time.
Yeah.
Dog, I've never seen somebody cry
so
for
much.
2 hours.
Oh, just don't blink.
All the time. I don't even know.
That'll dry your eyes out.
Yeah, she
was crying for
open.
2 hours, B.
She was hitting every tear, every time, every emotion.
The way she sat in the chair was like...
and just...
that shit... because,
no more doppelganger.
Yeah, because it was a thing. You remember she was whistling when she was dying?
Yeah.
That was the last thing she did before she got switched.
Yeah.
Yes.
When she was in it. Yeah, and then you remember the spider was on the desk?
Yeah.
That was for the ground Lupita that switched.
Mm-hmm.
That was for to get her to remember. It's a lot of like symbolistic shit that you gotta look forward to. I fucks with it because it was a part where she was like, I should thank you. She's like, because without you, I wouldn't know how to dance. And then she got up and she's whipping her ass. They played the fucking 500 music. I was like, oh, she about to put the brakes on this bitch.
That shit hard.
I know. We saw that shit. Who knew, nigga?
Yo,
who knew? You saw that shit way the fuck down. Oh, that shit was fucking.
Now, 1 out of 10, what do you get a movie?
I give it like a 7.
That's fair.
All right. 1 out of 10, Bobby.
I give it like an 8 just for the original idea.
Okay.
Just for the originality of the shit, and Lupita's acting like really boosted that shit up because she was really good.
Do you recommend it?
Not for everybody.
Do you recommend it, Hesh?
Yeah, you gotta see this shit so you can tell me what the fuck I missed. I want you to tell me. I know I'm stupid, and I'm fine with that. I'm sure a lot of shit just went over my head, and I'll watch it again. All of it just went over my head.
I get it, but I can't explain it in words, man. Is it just that if you know how America is. You know America do some shit and then they cover it up like they didn't do it.
That's fine.
I just want to know where the fuck all these people
You have to exclude that because there's...
How, nigga?
Because it's like the crux of everything.
Because I thought the same thing. And I was like, all right, if they would have filled that in, this would have been a perfect movie. But they didn't. So, you know what? Let me exclude that.
I can't.
Why do they just eat rabbits?
Yeah, why are they just eating rabbits?
There has to be someone in control.
Where the
of
fuck did they get the rabbits?
Where the fuck did they get
the rabbits was down there. Like,
but why?
All the rabbits were just down there in cages?
That's the thing.
Who put them in the cages?
That's the thing about it. The rabbit was... See, this is the problem with this movie. Like, this is the problem I have with
we got video.
Like, this is the problem with this movie because I feel like they focus more on being symbolic than having the plots connect. Like the rabbits, they were there for like I told you. Like every time you see a rabbit, you got to pay attention because it's the whole Alice in Wonderland.
But how do
white
we
rabbit.
know that going into the movie?
Well, if you're
that's fine.
You have to be you gotta have your third eye open. Like,
That part, no,
like,
okay, that's part fine. You see a rabbit.
I gotta get an extra eye to go see this movie. I gotta open my third shits.
Just get open, nigga.
Open your third shit, TN King.
I'm just saying, man.
I get the rabbit thing. Okay, you see rabbits, some wild shit happens. That's cool. That's fine. But why the fuck do they just have a bunch of rabbits? Why don't they have other food? Why they got beds, but they don't have, I don't know, anything else down there?
Yeah, see, that was my problem with it.
There's stuff where it's like,
they
okay.
focus too much on being fucking symbolic and having a point across it instead of like being logical and have a. It's like
so basically, my shadow got some feelings too.
Yeah, if you just say like
it's symbolism over logic.
If you say, "Oh, this is a demon world," and fucking the rabbits is fucking demon shit, I'm like, okay, now I get it. Fine, cool. I don't know,
Yeah,
but like
we ate food while y'all ate food.
Well, we just ate raw ass rabbits,
raw ass cold rabbits.
But they can get a whole shit ton of scissors. Where do they get the scissors from? Where the fuck they get jumpsuits from?
Who the fuck made the Home Depot run?
Where did they get clothes from? How do they clothes change? How do they get fucking more modern clothes? Like all that shit.
All that shit I'm not getting into because that shit gonna piss me off.
Yeah, see, that's my problem with this shit.
Where are they going? Do they have bathrooms? Did they use the bathroom?
Hey,
I'm pretty sure when the up top
they got doctors. How the fuck they have babies?
I don't know.
Nah, because she said she cut out herself.
Oh yeah.
The second one, not the first one.
No, she cut the second one out herself. I guess the first one was just like a.
Okay, I mean you got OBYGNs and shit like that, nigga. Niggas, do they have do they have AIDS down there? They got sex. I mean, like all that shit.
If everyone has a doppelganger, there's an equal on the bottom.
What do they do to the dead? Where do they bury the bodies?
All right, Hesh, no more. That's it.
That's what I tell you. Like,
where's the society? It's like they're a society, but not really. But it's like, okay, then where
the movie chose to be symbolic over logic.
So,
that's what it chose to be.
I give this movie like a 6.5. Would I recommend it? No. I wouldn't recommend go seeing it in the theaters. I would wait till it comes on TV. I would recommend watching it in the comfort of your own home so you can rewind shit.
Do they brush their teeth?
That's it.
Do they shower?
You got to open your third shits.
How do they wash their clothes
to get this movie? And I'm not saying it's whack. I'm not saying it's the best movie of the year, but
why do they only wear one glove?
One glove. One glove.
It left me with a lot of questions. So,
who cuts their hair?
Nobody.
Oh, you see Lupita's shit was fucked up?
Yeah, but it wasn't like grown out. Winston Duke's hair wasn't like a grown out, like you just stopped growing your hair your whole life.
Yeah, you nigga had a beard.
The fucking little kid had like the shortcut, like a sizer.
Yeah, she had a.
Don't.
Who does that? So they got barbers?
Don't get into it.
They got barbers.
So,
or is it whenever you cut your hair, their hair just falls off magically?
No.
But then why doesn't the hair look like Lupita's hair?
So Stranger Things trailer.
All right, cool.
Season, yo, because I don't. It's done. Us is done. Okay. So Stranger Things season 3 trailer. Did you see the trailer, Hesh?
Do they have convenience stores? What happens when you go through like
menopause
periods and shit? Yeah, what do they do? Okay, rabbits. There's gonna stuff a rabbit up there. Okay, cool.
I tell you.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things have happened in movies where it's like I got them, but this shit was just. Did you see the trailer?
Yeah.
What did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. It's cool. You know what? Here's the thing. I still have yet to actually watch that show. I've never watched Stranger Things. I haven't watched season 1 or 2. I know Barbara. It's like, where's Barbara? And then I know Barbara's dead though. Spoiler. But I haven't actually watched it. So, but it looks cool. I'm not gonna watch it, but it looks cool.
Yeah, all the kids is grown as fuck now. They like what 13, 14, 15. They look old as shit now. So I'm guessing like feelings are coming into play now.
What it been? Because wasn't he trying to like?
I mean, it's like little kids. You're like, oh,
some waffles.
Foreign chick. I want to kiss in the face. Now it's like, oh, like I know you. Like 11, I saved you mad times. Bring your face here. No,
I didn't say it. I stopped myself.
So, Bobby, how did you feel about the trailer?
I like that. I feel like they put a bigger budget behind it.
Yeah,
because them gimme, what do you call it?
Demigorgons.
Demigorgons. Yeah, them shits.
I don't even know if them shits is Demigorgon because Demigorgons were shits that
the face
in the other world.
Yeah, they stood up on like 2 legs and they had like they face opened up. This shit I saw in the trailer was like on all 4s and it looked like some shit from Resident Evil.
I mean, they got more shit coming.
Wait, hold on, like no,
because isn't there like more than one dimension?
Yeah, the pet he had turned into a Demigorgon, which stood up and had his face open up like a fucking fly trap. Nah,
I think they're all the same thing. Shadow things.
I don't
You're
fucking
gonna find
know.
you gonna find out when you watch the season.
I
nigga.
don't know until July 4th. It could be a Demigorgon. It could be some new shit. Like I thought they killed all the Demigorgon, or like they trapped them. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
They're all called demigorgons. There's different ones. There's one that run like dogs, and there's one that walk on their legs.
I don't know. I've never watched the show. So
You
I
never
couldn't-
watched it?
Not a
It's
clue,
actually
bro.
good.
That's what I mean. I believe that. That's what everybody says. I just never
Yeah.
got into it. And like obviously, it's one of their more popular shows, so of course we're gonna put more money in it.
Mhm.
So better graphics. Why not?
Yeah.
Season 3.
All right,
Stay away
so
from Drake's girl.
they were so John Wick Chapter 3 trailer.
Shit.
This nigga just be shooting shit.
Oh,
And
nigga.
Just like Hesh has never seen Stranger Things. I've never seen a John Wick.
I can't believe
I've
shit.
I've seen part of it.
I don't know. You need to watch.
I've seen
all
like
of it.
bits and pieces. I've never seen the entire from beginning to end, 1 or 2.
No, you gotta
I just
watch
know
one.
his dog died and niggas is mad that his dog is dead. So it was like I'm shooting up. I'm airing out everything, nigga.
My dog died. You gotta die, and your friend gotta die, and
Hey,
your mama gotta die, and your cousin gotta
Yo,
die.
Yeah.
And this fucking trailer, he let off like at least 8 shots in the nigga face
And the nigga don't
into a
miss.
helmet.
And this nigga don't miss.
Yo,
This nigga don't miss.
why wasn't he dead shot?
I know, right?
John Wick ass.
Yeah, nah, that shit looks crazy, nigga.
Yeah, that shit looks stupid. I'm about to. I gotta go watch 1 and 2 though.
He's on a motorcycle fighting niggas and motorcycles, and they
With
pull out
fucking
the
samurai
swords. And it was like
swords
ching
and
ching.
shit?
It was like, oh shit. And then he got Halle Berry, and then they got like a bunch of different trailers. So I saw one trailer like where they have her, and then they have another trailer where they, like she's shooting with the dogs, and the dog fucking bit some nigga in the dick. I was like,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah, Halle Berry shot him and was like, sick him. And was like,
I
I'm a
was like,
dick.
not the dick, nigga. I was like, chill. I was like, yo, this movie about to be off the chain, nigga. About to
Word.
fucking- This nigga be fucking come out the ceiling, spin kick a nigga in the throat, and shoot him in the eye socket. Can't wait.
Word. So let's see. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter announced Bill and Ted 3 Face the Music to hit theaters in 2020. Now, why he's going back to we don't need a 3.
Why not? I mean, people seem to like those movies, and
But
they've been
when did that
clamoring
come,
for
okay,
this.
so when did that come out? When did 2 come out? Like the 90s?
Had to be like late early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are we catching up with Bill and Ted now that they're like fully functional grown adults and see what the fuck what's going on? Like who?
Because what's the other nigga
Yeah,
been
saw
doing
this
since that
movie.
movie?
Alex,
Damn thing.
sometimes you gotta put your man on. Like yo,
Exactly.
I
So
see
there you
you.
go.
I see you hurting out here. I'm John Wicking it.
That's why.
So I was in the Matrix, nigga. I'm
Yeah,
still
see?
I'm still getting checks off that. You just what?
This is why.
You
This is
just
why we getting Bill and Ted 3, nigga.
you just bill.
Yeah. This is why we getting Bill and Ted 3. Nigga need help.
But we don't need it though. I feel like we don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that shit.
He need it.
Yeah, right.
So Keanu was like, I got you, dog.
Winter is coming.
I'm using John Wick money, help you out, nigga. Let's get this movie popping.
I got you, my nigga.
Yeah, see? It's real niggas do real things.
Word. So, making Blair to write and direct Toxic Avenger reboot. Toxic Avenger reboot. When was the first one?
It was like in the 90s, right?
Toxic Avenger?
Yeah, movie. You don't remember seeing that? That shit was terrible.
Well, on purpose. It's one of them. It's one of them movies. I don't know if it came out in the 90s. I don't know. I think it might have came out earlier than that. Like,
I think it was the 90s. I'm correct. That shit look crazy. Remember them suits? You don't remember it?
I remember, but I feel like it was earlier than the 90s,
Huh.
but it might not have been. But yeah, no, it's one of them like movies that's like bad on purpose, kind of like low budget. Like,
Remember
yeah.
he was pissing on something? Wasn't he pissing on somebody? He had acid in his piss. The nigga was burning.
yeah, because it's fucking mutated.
Yeah,
nigga.
Toxic Avenger, yeah.
Fucking mop wielding.
Do I want to see this?
Or why not?
I don't remember seeing the first one, so I'm like, I don't even want to see the reboot.
I remember it
Yeah.
vaguely.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't hate on it. Like fucking like it's not. I don't think it's one of them like widely seen movies. So it's one of them things like, hey, I guess you could.
Yeah, you could just
You
put
just
this shit
put
out
this
and be
out.
like, oh,
Yeah,
Toxic
Who the fuck
Avenger.
cares?
Yeah, some
like,
new
who,
shit.
who was thinking?
Somebody no, that's like one of the movies. I've been telling you, it's like
That's
one of the movies is if you're like really into films, like you're like a quote unquote film buff. That's probably like one of the movies in your repertoire of things that you've watched.
Yo, that's what niggas is doing. Like, yo, what did niggas used to like? Let's put it out again
Yeah,
and see if these old motherfuckers remember this movie
or
still.
introduce it to young kids who've never seen it. Like there's some 15-year-old kid who's never even heard of Toxic Avenger until this movie
Exactly.
comes out. So you know, sometimes it makes sense to do reboots.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah, you know.
So, Disney to shut down Fox 2000 label. And that
Yeah.
would include a lot of movies.
Yeah, like Fight Club, They Hate You Give, Devil Wears Prada, Roll Bounce, Phone Booth, and Drumline. I know Chris loves this.
And they happy as shit.
Well, they just shutting down the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
They gonna build some new
that's
shit.
a lot of jobs lost, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's just the byproduct of the whole merger there. There's like 50,000 jobs. It was some dumb number. It's like a lot of jobs because the merging studios, so there's a lot of redundancies.
Yeah, it was like 4,000 to 8,000 jobs being lost, some shit like that. It was like, that's a lot of fucking people out of work. That's sad.
There's a lot of that sucks. There's a lot of redundancies. You're gonna two studios. You don't need the same people doing the same job if there's only one studio now. So that is the one downside of the merger that we didn't talk about because obviously I still, I want Xmen and MCU.
Yeah, I mean, long and short of it, if niggas gotta lose their job for me to get Xmen,
that sucks. And
gotta trim the fat somewhere, B.
I feel real bad, like just saying that because I'd be mad as fuck if I lost my job so some niggas can watch some imaginary shit.
Yeah, but all jokes aside, that is fucked up.
That is fucked up. That is real fucking shout out to hopefully them people can bounce back.
Yeah, hopefully y'all bounce back and y'all don't take too much of a hit.
Yeah.
So let's see. Amelia Clark survived 2 brain aneurysms during the Game of Thrones run.
They tried to kill my baby.
How the fuck no, her body tried to kill her.
Yo, they tried to kill my baby.
Now, was this info needed?
In case she died.
I mean, if she'd have died, I'm pretty sure they would have replaced her in the show.
No, you can't replace the mother.
If this was early on, this is like season like 1 or 2. It just happened. It was like early on in the shit.
I kind of take it seriously in a way because I was looking at this thing on YouTube. I think it was Comedy Hype, and they had Bro Man up there. And it was Bro Man from Fifth Floor.
Fifth Floor?
Yeah. He was talking about Bernie Mac, and he was crying. Yeah. And he was like, yo, they worked him to death. Because after the Ocean's 11 thing, I think Brad Pitt got injured, whatever. He couldn't promote it, so they pushed Bernie to do it, like on some, we made you.
And then Bernie got pneumonia. And
died for that. Yeah, so I kind of take this seriously. Like, it's on some
but if she's good now.
Yeah, I know, but it's on some what if shit. Like, what if something would have really happened?
Well, if it happened in the first season, they would have definitely replaced it.
Yeah, I know, but like,
was this a thing of being overworked, or was it just like her body just just naturally breaking down?
Well, just on the strength, like you had a brain aneurysm, you just have to go right back. Like, who's to say they was like, yo, we need you for these scenes? You right?
Nah, it has to be a point where my health overrides anything that got going on. Where it's like I feel like that now. Like I feel like I don't get enough sleep. I'm like, yo, I'm about to start cutting shit because I gotta get to sleep. Like, sleep is mad. And niggas be like, yo, hustle, sleep when you dead. Like, nigga, I'm going to sleep now.
Yeah, if you don't sleep enough, you're gonna just die.
You're gonna fucking die somewhere. Like, you're gonna just pass the fuck out. Like, I feel like that right now, where it's like, I need to chill.
I slept enough in elementary school, middle school.
Nah, that's not enough.
Yes, it is. I was known for sleeping in school.
Nigga, you getting older, them fucking Wendy's and all that bullshit you be gonna start taking effect, and you be like, yo, my body ain't the same. My body moving different.
Riboflavin gonna shut down, nigga.
All that fucking riboflavin in your system, nigga.
I got enough sleep.
Body moving different. All right, nigga.
I just seen some motherfucker from middle school. He was like, I was at my job, and he was like, I didn't even know they was talking about me till they mentioned school and sleep. I was like, oh, you see how you turn around? Yeah, I was always sleeping.
What, you sleeping at work too, nigga?
Nah, I'm always up.
Yo, Millie Clark. Tell your body stop wilding.
Yeah, I only get like 4 hours of sleep.
It's not good.
Great.
Remember when I told you Bobby ain't from here?
Yeah, no, he's definitely an alien.
Niggas from Neptune need 4 hours of sleep. That's it.
That's why he can understand us.
I think it's on a different plane.
Exactly. He lives on another. He's a trans-dimensional being or some shit.
Yeah, I got shit to do.
I nigga done been here before.
Exactly.
So let's see. Crunchyroll raises subscription prices from $6.95 to $7.99. Now I thought it was like some exponential
no.
Jump.
Well, I mean it's like a 15% jump. I think.
Yeah.
Still.
It's nothing. I can still pay.
Yeah, you can still afford it, but it's like I know I saw
why the jump in the price?
Why?
I mean, everything's price goes up.
I mean, just inflation, just like, the cost of shit goes up.
Damn near everything's price.
Remember I told
up.
you about coincidences? This is come on, man.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're doing this.
There's a reason for everything, but it's like...
So why does Netflix price go up? Because that's went up like 8 different times.
Yeah.
Because people keep stealing the fucking subscription and keep going. That's why.
That could be a reason, or it's
that
just
is
like,
a reason.
or is it just the fact that we putting out so much content?
Yeah,
that's it's kind of both.
This buyback.
It's kind of both.
Maybe Crunchyroll gearing up for some shit we don't know about, but they start with the price hike and then maybe they'll start producing their own shit.
Yeah.
Plus, they are starting to produce. They're gonna produce something with Cartoon Network, their own thing. So maybe it's like, hey, we need some more money so we can fund this shit. I don't know. It's $1, so I'm not sweating it.
Yeah,
if it was like $20 increase, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, if the shit went from like $6.95 to like $12.99, I'd be like, whoa,
oh, that's pretty
fuck, nigga.
Steep jump. But everything's prices regulate, move around, and all your subscription services, the prices jump around depending on what it is.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out why Hulu's went down.
I think theirs went down because now they're starting to add all the extra shit. Because now you can get a Hulu subscription service, but then you can add Showtime to it.
Oh, you're right.
And all the other shit. So I think maybe drop the base price down to incentivize people to add the extra shit. That's my look at it. I don't know if that's true or not, but
sound good to me.
Yeah.
So let's see. Apex Legends made $92 million in the first month.
God damn. Yeah. I am not doing the right shit with my life.
Bruh, I don't think nobody is.
like
yo,
damn.
we figured it out so late in life.
Yeah, 92 goddamn million.
92 million from a game that nobody knew that was coming out.
In a month.
In a month. So what does it say about Apex? Does it say that Apex is here to stay? It's not just a fly-by-night thing. Like a month?
It's going to be around for a while if they keep making that kind of money.
Yeah. Now, has this been integrated into a lot of tournaments as of yet?
I don't know. It's only been out for a month. So
not yet, but it's going to be.
I think that was solidify its staying power. Where it was like, you know, when it comes around to like the tournaments, if you have like a Fortnite tent and an Apex tent,
the Apex tent can be because I think Apex is more geared to be able to make your teamwork better because you can ping all the stuff and like, hey, there's some shit here, so like it's easier to like work together with your teammates. I think compared to Fortnite, so. I think it might be on its way. 92 goddamn million.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. One thing I was talking to Hesh about this shit. Like, a lot of YouTube people, they be jumping the gun with all these influctuations of numbers and shit like that. Like, at one week they say Apex is on the rise, then the next week they say Apex is dying because they're going solely off the Twitch numbers, right?
Yeah.
So now Fortnite is up and Apex is down. So they're saying, oh, Apex is dying. No, it's not, because when you go on Xbox Mixer, it's the first most played game, the most streamed game. And
you think they're paid to say that?
What?
You think they're paid to say shit like that?
Nah. It goes by numbers. Mixer, whoever's streaming the most on Mixer, that's what comes up first. Apex is the first one, and Fortnite is the fourth on Mixer. But on Twitch, it'll be up. And for some reason, Grand Theft Auto is always second.
No. That was the shit, man.
Yeah.
Ride around cars, shoot niggas in the face.
Yeah,
Word.
so the numbers fluctuate. This shit's not going nowhere. There's room for both.
There is.
Yeah, it's kind of like Battlefield and fucking Call of Duty until Battlefield fucked up. So now it's out of there. It'll be.
I'm sure it'll be back.
Yeah,
another one probably.
Yeah.
All right, so Shang Tsung is MK11's first DLC character based on.
I don't know how you say that.
Hiroyuki
Tagawa. Yeah.
Finish him.
So now,
soul is mine.
So I thought he was in the storyline. I could have swore I saw Shang Tsung in the fucking.
He's in the crypt.
The big trailer.
It's like a
shit.
I think it was a crypt. Yeah, it was like a crypt trailer.
Yeah,
in the trailer. He was in the crypt. You know what you do in the crypt.
I thought he was dead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I kind of like how they did that. I thought that they were gonna do that a long time ago. Now, can you do that with the Liu Kang character?
Yo, they killed Liu Kang. Yo,
they killed Liu Kang
so many times. Yeah, they killed that nigga in fucking Deadly Alliance.
Yeah, they did. Snap the nigga neck.
Snap the nigga neck. I was like, oh, how you gonna take out the like damn near the face of the shit, man?
Hey, sometimes you gotta die, nigga.
Yeah.
But I was watching the new Cybot trailer. I was like, yo, that nigga's ill.
You know what's funny? People keep thinking that the X-Way moves is the fatalities.
Oh yeah, niggas is dumb.
Yeah, they was like, oh, I thought that was fatality. Nope.
So they got new Cybot and Smoke in it. Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
And I like the fact that these motherfuckers actually like took time to flesh out all the characters that he just made like the models of, where it was like at one point it was just like yellow, blue, red, purple, gray, green. I was like,
now they look distinguished in different
color variants.
Yeah, there's color variants and shit now.
Sub-Zero,
they're distinguished in different persons.
Yeah, now everyone has a fleshed out like storyline. Like Noob Saibot is Sub-Zero brother. Like Reptile is somebody different. Rain is somebody different. Fucking Smoke is somebody. Who else was it? I think
Ermac.
Ermac is like nothing like he was before. It was like he just had a red suit on. I was like, all right, so I appreciate y'all for taking the time and actually like developing these characters and making them not just clones of people with like a different moveset.
Yo, I was thinking about this. The realer these graphics look, the less people, the more people gonna start looking at more content. Like, okay, we can add this shit, because I seen Kodokan's fatality. This motherfucker kicked the motherfucker to the stone and kicked their fucking head off.
Yeah, and then
I was like, whoa.
then the stone came down.
Yeah.
But the thing I never liked, well, what Mortal Kombat started doing, I never liked like the combo system of this shit, where it's like it's just too
Stiff.
hard to it's too hard to chain together combos. Like if it's like in Street Fighter and any other fighting game, you just
Oh yeah, it's not supposed to be
freely move. Yeah.
it's not supposed to be a button masher.
now you have to learn the shit. And you have to chain shit together. Where it's like, is that fun for like the casual gamer?
No.
Like, so
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Everybody
That's why I
used
don't
to
like Mortal
button
Kombat.
mashers
That's,
and
that's,
shit like
that's
that.
not the biggest draw for somebody, but Mortal Kombat do what they do. Y'all been around for so long, so I ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, but it's like how Tekken first came out. Like Tekken was like that. Tekken was mad stiff, but after a while, you can fluently, control people. The more this game goes, the more moves they're gonna put in, and the more combos you can chain together. It'll get like that pretty soon.
I hope so.
Yeah, from when I look at the gameplay trailer, these motherfuckers like doing mad combos.
Yo, these motherfuckers.
Some niggas who know what they're doing.
I don't know what they're trying to do with these fatalities, but it's like they're getting more and more gory.
Yeah.
As like
you gotta keep topping yourself. You can't
Top.
Yeah, every time you do something, you gotta keep.
What was the worst one you seen?
The worst one?
Like on some shit. Like
I had a Barack. Yeah, when I first saw the Barack one, I was like, God damn.
The Barack one?
And then what other one would I see? The coolest one I saw was the Scorpion one, where he had jumped through a fire pit and brought the chain up through a nigga.
Yeah.
He jumped and he snapped it back, and the nigga snapped it in half. I was like, oh, I want this shit. But the grossest one I probably seen was, I don't know.
That Kodokan shit was kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, it was kind of like nigga spines and shit. I was like,
he kicked him the first time, the neck extended. It's like, oh, ain't off yet. Pow! Then God damn. Like, okay.
American History X on niggas.
A curb stop. Damn.
Put your mouth on the curb and you bite the
that
street.
shit crazy. it was one that I didn't like. It was Kano's when you just headbutting. I don't think they shouldn't have had the head explode.
Yeah, the head shouldn't explode.
They should have just had the head look like Glenn with the eyeball popping out. He just kept hitting it. Like I was like, yeah, that could have been way better.
Yeah, it's just only gonna get worse as they keep adding that character. So so let's see. Google unveils new game streaming platform called Stadia. And they got an Xbox controller as the
basically.
So now Google has this game streaming platform, right? Do we expect it to do much? And who is their direct competition? It would be Steam, right?
Yeah.
So do we expect Google to first take out Steam, and do we expect Google to actually make some type of noise where it's like, hey, these are one of the premier consoles, where it's like Xbox, PlayStation, Stadia.
Well, take out Steam, no. And their direct competition is everybody, technically. Because the way they explained it is
they're trying to take out PCs.
Well, not even just PCs.
That's what they said. They're trying to.
It's supposed to play every game. What? Any game. It's supposed to play any game.
Yeah.
Any game.
On any
screen.
Any screen. On your phone, TV, laptop. Yeah. You're supposed to be able to just because it's a stream. So it's streaming.
So them niggas made a Switch.
Kind of.
Switch without a switch.
Yeah, without the switch. Because you could put I guess the base operations is through the controller. It's like you point the controller at the screen and put on the screen, and I guess anything that can get an internet connection. The idea is cool. I don't think it's
you can do that on smart TV now.
With some stuff.
I just never tried it yet. I seen it up there, but
the idea is cool, but I don't think it's gonna like take down anything. It's not like it's just gonna come through and Steam's just gonna fall apart because of that, and because of like infrastructure in America for internet is not that great.
Yeah.
So if you're doing streaming, you got to have good internet service, but not everywhere in the country has great internet service like that. So that's their number one obstacle.
Yeah, shit, I think we got some of the best when it comes to like Optimum and shit like that. Because that's just not not statewide. It's not around the country.
Yeah, it's not like that for everything.
Dedicated shit here.
Yeah, it's people in the middle of the country who have shitty ass internet
or no Verizon and all that bullshit.
No Wi-Fi type of connection stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest obstacle. The idea of it seems cool. It's like, oh, I could be watching like a video, like Tomb Raider. Oh, I want to figure out how to get through this puzzle. Watch the video, okay, and then go right to the game in that spot in the puzzle, and then do it. Like so, like the idea of it is cool. Whether it actually works out the way we want it to,
probably not.
We'll have to see. But it comes out later this year, so we'll see.
Yeah, It's in production now. It's supposed to be coming out later this year. So Walmart may be having a game streaming service too. Why?
Because games is $1 billion.
What kind of soldier
industry?
consoles are they trying to sell us, yo? Because Walmart.
Soldier consoles.
I'm not trusting shit from Walmart.
I think that's a streaming thing too. Like everybody's trying to have this streaming thing on some.
Well, I mean, I guess technically
Netflix.
that's gonna be the future.
Yeah, but I think it's too early for this shit. This is one of those things that you got to hit out of the box, like the
Mortal
first time.
Kombat with a C. I don't want to play that Walmart version.
I don't want to spell combat correctly.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah, this is one of those things that you got to hit right out the gate. But-
Super Marley Brothers.
Super Marley Brothers.
Nah, I'm not feeling it. I think it's too early for this shit. I think it's too early for shit. Maybe in the future, because Xbox is coming out with a console that reportedly doesn't have a disc yet. So
even that's not streaming.
Yeah, this is where I know, but it doesn't have a disc drive. There's no software.
That's stupid.
I mean, there's no hardware.
You just don't use discs.
Yeah, there's no hardware. So getting rid of the console.
What does that mean for like?
You just download all your games.
Yeah,
just download your game. Like our games. Oh no.
GameStop is going.
Dying.
Yeah,
GameStop is dying.
I know GameStop is dying.
All stores are dying.
Yeah,
but we kind of need them.
We need. Yes, we do need some.
We
stores.
cannot.
I guarantee Best Buy is not going to be here in the next 10 years.
Best Buy.
I mean,
it's not.
Circuit City's already gone.
It's not.
We're always gonna need TVs and appliances and shit like that.
You can order it.
They sell fucking washing machines and shit like that.
You can order it.
I mean, you can. You can go there, see it, touch it, deliver it to my house. Cool.
Yeah.
But
or you just order
shit like GameStop.
We
cannot be this dependent on tech. There's gonna be a point in time where it's like, we put too much into technology. Where it's like, we don't know how to be regular humans anymore. That go to stores and go outside. Yeah. We cannot be this dependent on fucking technology.
You know what it's gonna be like? It's gonna be like you're gonna be able to go in the store. You're gonna be able to see the display, fuck with it, and then order it from the store and then go to your house. That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to touch it and swipe it and shit. And be like, I want this right now.
Yeah, because
got you in 4 hours.
Yeah, but I don't think stores are gonna need that many retailers, human people.
Oh yeah, fucking.
That's already happening.
We out of here, nigga.
Yeah,
that's already happening. We have the self checkouts.
I saw that shit and I said, I don't know what that robot shit doing. Stop and Shop. I saw that shit. I was about to knock him.
What does it do?
I don't know.
Oh, just there.
And then they put eyes on the nigga to make him like,
what the fuck?
Human.
Like why? I know this nigga's a robot.
On some Total Rico shit. Thank you for the ride. That's what's going on.
I don't fucking get it, but
yeah, once we get more Amazon
once we get them Amazon drones and shit, it's a wrap.
Yeah, because once you can get stuff the same day that you order it, because like in California or certain places they have the certain, like if you order something on Amazon you can get it the same day.
Same day.
Oh hell
like,
yeah!
Right, like later on that day.
That's like when I went
like an hour or two.
That's like when I went to go buy 2 things and they did not have the exact thing that I wanted at the store. I went to go get that fucking laptop. They said they didn't have it. I said, how long is it gonna take? 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Nope.
No.
This motherfuckers had me acting like the bitch in Total Recall. 2 weeks. I was like, what? I went on Amazon, got that shit the next day. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the fucking camera. I was like, yo, you got this camera? Nope, we ain't got it. Well, what the fuck? How long is it gonna take? 2 weeks. I'm like, yo, ordered it at Amazon, got it the next day. I'm like, yo, like
it's a gift and a curse. It's because it costs money to keep things on your shelves in the inventory. And if not, a lot of people are going to the store. It's like, well, why would we spend the money to have this here? Then you show up, I want to buy it. All right, we'll get it from the warehouse. And like, it's like one of them things. It's like, yeah, it's frustrating for you, but it's like they kind of like, what do you want them to do? Because if they keep it up there and no one ever comes to fucking pick it up, they just waste the money having it there.
They're just gonna have display stores. I'm telling you.
That's pretty much. So there's gonna be select stores. There's a few things we're gonna still need.
Amazon's gonna end up being a partner with everybody, like Best Buy.
Amazon's gonna wind up ruling the fucking
it
world.
is.
Amazon and Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's fucking disgusting, yo.
Nah, I forgot what movie was it where Taco Bell took over the world? Wasn't it like Idiocracy? No, it wasn't like
Idiocracy. Yeah,
that's why.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's fucking Taco Bell or one of them shits.
Eating that fucking dog food with cheese on it, man. Disgusting ass niggas, man.
Wait, you don't like Taco Bell?
Bowels gonna explode. No, I don't like Taco Bell. Taco Bell's not real fucking meat, yo.
You get chicken.
Yeah, you talking
not
Mexican?
real chicken.
Not real chicken?
Nah, you talking Mexican?
You eat Chinese food?
Yeah, huh?
Exactly.
I do eat Chinese food.
Oh,
but
like
you said, I've never seen a Mexican in Taco Bell.
Oh no, they don't like it.
It's not real Mexican food.
So
they don't like it. Period.
It's not Mexican food.
Yeah, it's just Taco Bell.
It's supposed to.
Well,
not
it's supposed to be Mexican. It's Mexican. It's culturally
if you
Mexican.
sell tacos,
no, it's
and
just
burritos.
It's culturally Mexican.
Well, I can make a burrito at home. Don't make me Mexican, nigga.
No,
you can. You don't have your whole life isn't centered around being Mexican, nigga. You're not black and acting Mexican and doing Mexican traditions.
All the Holmes.
All right.
That's like a
No, fuck him. Nope. So Captain Marvel tops 900 million in the box office, zooming past Batman and Superman, Spider-Man 3, and Venom. Damn. Say something now, bitch.
Listen, when I said it the first time, I was like, I could be wrong. I'm okay with being wrong.
No, you was like, I don't think so.
I said, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
At the time, I didn't.
Yeah, vaginas don't rule the world now.
He-Man woman hater.
I did not say
He-Man woman hater hesh.
I didn't say anything remotely close to any of that shit. I was just like, I wasn't so sure.
Who's the picture on my screen? Captain Marvel.
I wasn't the one nigga who's mad that fucking Marvel. I wasn't the nigga who's mad that Marvel was a woman. I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't
I
me.
just think it didn't make sense because, like, and see in the comic books, right? There's a reason why she helms that name, and I didn't see no connection with her and the woman. It was nothing but flashbacks. But with Jude Law's character, it made more sense, and he's still alive. That was my whole point.
Oh, that was different than what you said the first time.
Yeah, well, that was my whole point. I didn't get to explain it.
Made a whole new point.
that was it from the beginning. Because he's still alive. You might see him in fucking Endgame.
I don't know if he's gonna be in Endgame, but he's
still alive.
I know, but I don't think he's gonna be in an Endgame. I don't think they even think about you.
But I'll bet on it. I'll bet on it. He'll still be there.
You think he's gonna show up in Endgame?
Yeah.
No, I know he's still alive. I don't think he can show up in that movie though.
I think so.
I mean, look, obviously I'm be wrong, nigga. So don't fucking ask me about shit. Bobby probably fucking right. His third eye open. He know what Us is about, nigga. He right. No, he's in that movie. He's in it. Because I don't know shit.
Yeah, that shit's gonna hit $1 billion.
Yeah. Now fucking 900. So yeah,
it's there.
Better make that
weeks.
Better make that last fucking 100 million. If it don't, that's fucking stupid.
You thought.
You thought.
So James Gunn's Guardians 3 will reportedly begin shooting in 2021.
That makes sense.
That's cool.
Just go to set up everything. All these properties.
It's 2019 now.
Yeah.
It's starting production in 2021.
Damn, we ain't just said 2022.
Well, he said 2023 is probably when it's coming out.
So we got to wait 4 years. So
400 years.
How many movies do we expect to come out between 2019 and 2023 where we're still going to care about Guardians of the Galaxy 3? There's going to be at least 5 movies to come out from Marvel where it's like, do we really still care about Guardians like that?
Yeah, because I was saying that before. I think after Spider-Man, I think there's like a year gap. Unless they announce some shit, I think there's like a big gap.
Mm-hmm.
Like the longest gap they've had in a while in between movies. Because I think Spider-Man's like the last thing they film. I don't think they have anything in production right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing in production. So once Spider-Man comes out, that's it for a while. So, yeah, people are going to still care.
I'm fine with it. Because you got all these properties and it's like, okay, we got to make a fucking story and connect this and that. And I could wait.
Yeah, plus whatever happens in Endgame, obviously they've been toting it and been saying it and saying it and saying it's supposed to change the whole universe or change whatever. So, obviously, I'm like,
what happened to the James Gunn script that he had for this shit?
They're still using it.
Yeah.
They were going to use it before he came back.
What's the holdup then?
What's the holdup?
He
got to do Suicide Squad.
He has to do Suicide Squad.
Okay, you're right.
And movies just take time.
Yeah.
And then I guess when they fired him, they probably shuffled some shit around, so they probably want to keep. They don't want to keep moving things around too, so they're probably gonna keep whatever they moved.
And they also said that they were focusing more on the MCU cosmic side.
Shit, which we need. We don't need, but they introduced the cosmic.
Yeah, you might see Nova.
Oh, Nova Corps.
Yeah, you might see all that. Silver Surfer's gonna be. Galactus is coming. I know Galactus
hanging
is coming.
10. I think he's got to be like the next.
Yeah, he got to be the next big thing.
Big villain. Well, he doesn't have to be, but
it'll make sense if you're focusing on the cosmic. I think that's the biggest cosmic.
I mean, that's a big threat.
Yeah.
Okay, so Guardians 1 came out in 2014. Guardians 2 came out in 2017. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 isn't supposed to come out till 2023. So that's a 6-year gap.
Yeah.
Well, we waited for Bad Boys, so.
I mean, them niggas is old. Yeah, we get them. Will Smith off doing whatever the fuck. Martin, I don't know what Martin be doing. But it's just the fact, I don't know.
See, but
that's just me.
Okay.
That's just a long fucking time between movies.
Well,
when it was slated for one thing, and then y'all fired James Gunn, and now we have to wait.
Kind of, but not really too. Because if you think about it, like, yeah, we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy as a movie, but it's also not just Guardians of the Galaxy in a movie because they're part of the whole MCU universe. They showed up in 2 other movies that weren't Guardians of the Galaxy movies, so like the characters are still there. Yeah. So that means the characters could probably still pop up in other things and keep you thinking about it, but we just don't get a movie that's more focused on just them.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you gotta take it. I don't know. They should never fired him, and then it would have came out sooner. I don't know what the fuck. Like, fired him. He got a new job. He's like, hey, listen, I come back, but I gotta do this thing for first real quick. And I have to do this. Then maybe y'all do y'all shit. But
10,000 likes.
10,000 likes.
10,000 likes.
Oh, for real? Damn.
On that shit.
Oh damn.
Fucking ridiculous.
And like one follow.
No,
one new follow.
No, we been getting mad followers.
Oh, word?
That
New
shit.
follow.
It's at like we went up like at least 20 something.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
We
That's cool.
getting mad at them shit,
Cool.
but
Cool. Ain't nobody clicking on the fucking
don't nobody give a
episodes
fuck.
and shit.
Don't nobody give a fuck. So 2021 is reportedly the window for any X-Men or Fantastic Four characters to join the MCU.
Yeah.
This I'm okay with.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so this is cool. So if we gotta wait 2 years for y'all to flesh shit out with scripts and casting and whatever the case may be, if y'all gonna give us any trailer, if it takes 2 years, I'm cool. Merger just happened. It just got finalized. I'm right with this.
Yeah, me too.
So
I just can't wait. I just want to know. I just want to know what they're doing. Who they're gonna put in first.
At what point they're gonna start? What story are we getting?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
whoever they put as Wolverine, they gonna get hate off the rip.
Off the rip. So
is there anybody you think they could cast as Wolverine that won't get hate?
No, I can't think of it.
I think everyone. I think the fact that we actually have an ending to Wolverine's story with Logan
might help.
I think that helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, so now we can move forward and we can cast someone else in this role. I
They didn't
don't
just,
know.
like-
I don't know who. I remember that there was like a meme of like 6 people or 7 people that they was like, who would look good as Wolverine? And I remember one was like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
No, not him.
The fucking
Why not? You want Daniel Radcliffe?
Daniel
Nah,
Radcliffe?
not Daniel Radcliffe.
People like Spectrum
Nah.
Patronum, bub.
No, I'm good.
Bub.
People like Jane. Shut up, Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Professor X. I can't die.
Would you like some tea?
Would you like some tea, mistake?
Like some tea in a pot?
Want some biscuits?
Scrumpets?
Want some crisps?
I want a shot, a dream.
Want some crisps?
Get off my motorcycle.
Want some chips?
Hello, bub.
Because they call French fries chips. I
bruv.
don't know why.
Hey,
God.
bro.
French
Man, they
chips
call fucking
and crisps.
cigarettes. Never mind.
Oh, no.
Never mind. So, is that it?
Spliff.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Avengers Endgame official time is like 3 hours and 2 minutes.
3 hours and 2 minutes.
I mean, it could have been 17 hours. I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah, like, yo, I'm telling you, 1 hour is what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Second hour is fighting. Third hour is
repercussions.
how do we live like
how
this
do we
now?
move forward with a dead Tony Stark?
Yeah, he's not dead, yo. He just moves on from life. That sounds like death. You're right.
He ain't dead, yo. His spirit just.
But
leaves
what
the
I
plane
meant
of
to say was he
existence.
just moves on from the Avengers and moves on with his life.
Yeah, he's not dead. He just
He's
moved
not
on from life. No more.
He just moved on from life, you know.
His corporeal form has left.
Don't be using big words on here, man. You can't spell that shit. So, anything else?
That's it.
Nah, I think that's everything.
All right, so picks. What you guys?
So I'm still in my British bag a little bit. Wait. Why you hitting my British bag? Cherry, I want some crisps. So after watching Misfits, I started watching Skins. It's on Netflix. It's a bunch of fucking teenagers getting drunk, doing drugs, and having sex, and just living their life. And I'm like, cool.
Always cool, always cool.
Yeah.
So, Bobby, what you got?
It's this page on Instagram called what is it? VFX Guru.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what he does, he takes every movie and show you the CGI side of it, how they made it.
Mm-hmm.
He took Creed, right, and how they were punching,
Yeah.
and some of the punches wasn't connecting, so they digitally put an arm up to make it hit him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what was crazy when I seen that. I was like, oh wow.
Oh yeah.
I remember they showed that shit with the fight scene.
We're gonna die.
From
He said we gonna die.
from Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
They just showed that shit without
Digitally
like,
connecting. Yeah, we're gonna die.
about the CGI and all that shit.
We're gonna die. As just people, we're gonna die. We have fucking computers that can mimic things like that. We're gonna die.
We're
It's
too
fucking Creed is a
dependent
fucking
on-
2 niggas in the ring swinging not a fucking dinosaur and a dude. It's a nigga, 2 niggas in the ring, and he's swinging a nigga, and it's like, nah, I'm gonna make it look like this nigga actually hit a nigga.
Yeah,
like you
like-
faking, like you faking real
dependent
life.
on this fucking technology.
Yeah,
shit,
faking
man. It's
real
gonna- it's
life
gonna be
now.
our downfall. Then God is gonna be looking at us like, look at these dumb motherfuckers.
He looking at us right now like
gave,
stupid.
gave y'all all this shit, and best y'all came up with was this. Now we got sex dolls. Go get a real woman. Fuck's wrong with you?
Legalized prostitution. Niggas want to buy that sex dogs.
Yeah, real shit.
That's the oldest job in the world.
Yeah, but it's illegal, so niggas don't get arrested and shit. So
I
buy a
ain't
dog.
gonna tell her not to sell her
pussy.
Right.
It's hers.
It's her.
Born with that shit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Oh God. Hell, but yo, it was the maybe. Born with that.
Maybe.
Because nowadays you might not know.
Nowadays you fucking create how the fuck you create pussies?
God,
You gotta
Now I know how you do it. No, stop.
nip and tug.
select.
All right, so my pick is Shazam.
Shazam.
Shazam?
Yep.
You saw it?
Shazam's a great movie.
Oh, you seen it?
I saw it last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody else told me they seen it.
How the fuck you see that shit?
It's early access.
The fuck?
2 weeks.
You ain't get the message?
No.
Yeah.
You ain't get the same message I got.
I don't be looking at them shits like that.
I got it.
Well, you fucked up because
Yeah, Fandango, they sent out a message.
we got some of the illest supporters in the world, B.
Yeah.
I saw that shit last night.
Yeah.
So while I was not getting drunk and sleeping, I could be watching Shazam?
Dog, you get the same messages I get. I thought you saw it. Nobody said shit. I was like, all right, cool. But Shazam's a really good. I liked it better than Captain Marvel. It's a really.
Oh goddamn!
I'm telling you,
the real Captain Marvel stand up.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, that nigga should get his name back. Like that ass.
Yeah.
Nah, but it was a really good movie from beginning to end. I liked the shit. Like the comedy in this shit was hitting.
Oh, DC got some.
Yo, I'm telling you, I haven't seen Aquaman, but this
Y'all
my
been
favorite
working on
DC
it.
movie.
Like how Coda said, if you X out a couple of scenes, Aquaman
Would've
is
been way
fucking
better.
their Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yo,
That shit is really good.
But it's still a decent movie as is, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This
ain't nothing to
is
fuck
my
with.
favorite DC movie.
Got that
by
slope
far.
work. They going through.
So if this is like where DC is headed, I like this.
So now we got to see if Wonder Woman 2 is any good.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I'm still skeptical about that.
When is that
I don't know when
supposed
it's
to come
going
out?
to I'm assuming sometime next.
I think they're done.
Either later
filming.
this year. If it's not later this year, then sometime early next year or
Yeah.
summertime next year. But
Yeah, so even if we don't have Marvel shit, we got DC shit to look forward to.
Yeah, word. So shout out to Shazam. What else?
Oh, and Batman's supposed to the Batman, they supposed to be beginning production. I forgot when.
I saw some shit where they said fucking Ben Affleck was thinking about coming back for like Justice League 2.
God, Jesus
And I was
Christ,
like,
man.
nigga, just no.
Stay
Make it
away.
mine. Either do it or don't.
I know, right?
But don't be flip
Legally
flopping.
buying, but
Choose a side and stay there.
For real, for real.
So, what else? Is that it?
Your pick. Oh no, you picked Shazam.
Yeah,
I
pick
forgot.
Shazam. So go see that shit in 2 weeks.
Damn.
Shit's lit. Is that it?
I
Yep,
guess
that's
so.
it.
Nobody want to shout out? Nothing?
Shout out to A Pod Amongst Men.
Yeah, Pod Amongst Men.
Yeah.
Pod Amongst Men. Go check them out. Shout out to them for actually like listening to us and supporting us. And, what the fuck is this?
Yo, it's mad
name?
people. Y'all mad people who actually listen to this shit and be like, "Yo, you niggas is bad funny." Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
nigga,
I also apologize if you listen to this.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Oh yeah, to reiterate, like we don't be writing down these drunk jokes. These shits be like off the fucking top of that.
When you see the link, just click it, man. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Put somebody on, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm telling you, we got the illest like little clan in the world.
Yeah, we
baby.
do got
Like,
like
these
some
niggas
good
is-
friends though.
These niggas is trying to
We trying to grow.
Oh, what's this nigga at name?
Oh damn.
A Pod Amongst Men, I think is Bad Steven or Stefan, however you pronounce your name.
Stefan Arkell?
Yeah. Shout out to him and his girl that be liking our pictures and shit. Like she rotted that too.
Oh, where she
Yeah,
real one?
She supporting this shit.
Oh shit, word shout out to y'all.
Cause every time we get a follower that's like too cute, I be like, all right, something up.
So yeah. you ain't here for us like that.
No, I was like, all right, yo, something up, man.
You ain't here for us like
Like,
that. Is this a real account?
Yeah, we ain't that good.
Looked at her page, I was like, oh, that's his girl. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Don't none of y'all fucking creep niggas. You know what?
Just sharing with you ain't gonna just sharing with your boyfriend's interests. I
Yeah.
respect that. That's
Shout out to
cool.
y'all, man. A Pod Amongst Men, check them out, yo.
But yeah, nah, share our shit, dog.
Word.
All the time,
you
every
don't-
time, every day.
Share it if you like it. I don't want to force nobody to share
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah,
If you like it, share it. Put somebody on. Tell a friend to tell a friend. iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
YouTube occasionally.
Check out our YouTube. New No Smoke
what's that?
Friday coming
Okay,
on.
that's what it is.
Coming this
Okay.
Friday.
Okay.
I ain't gonna tell you shit else. I just gotta wait for the post. So
Yeah, I
that
was
it?
looking back at that clip. Like that was a big upset.
Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. So is that it?
I believe so.
They gotta bring. Yo,
Is it
I was
Pinky
just
and
thinking
Brain?
about this all week. Yo, they gotta bring fucking Def Jam back.
Oh yeah.
That shit was good.
Yeah, when that video come out, tag Def Jam and tell them like, yo,
come on, man.
bring this
Everybody.
back so
Yes,
we can
please.
do some new shit.
Bring it back how it's supposed to be brought back.
Yeah,
Just
not no
this,
bull-
not no
no
icon,
icon
not no
bullshit.
fucking
Yeah, I
karaoke
know.
shit, none of that bullshit.
Mixing and shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what?
That's it.
So, all right. Anything else?
Nah, I believe. I think we're good.
All right, so Ninja Vanish.
Gang.
We out of here.
You